Hey guys, welcome back to Purge the Alien. I'm Rob, and this is our guest, Paul.
Hello.
Today, we have a 40k battle report for you guys in 8th edition, as always. But we have My White Scars versus Paul's Tyranids.
A very unique Tyranid list.
Yes, a very unique Tyranid list. This is not the kind of list you've probably been seeing at your local tournaments, at your local game stores. The Warlord there will probably be a huge indication for that. Who is he, Paul?
Old One Eye.
Yep, that's Old One Eye.
That is definitely Old One Eye.
Making his 8th edition debut on the channel here. I'm scared of him. I'm not going to lie to you. Out of all the bugs on your list, he scares me almost as much as the Swarm one.
I'll tell you a few stories later.
Okay. Well, we are playing Open War today, and this is, I think, more special than having a guest on it. I'm just kidding. We are playing Open War. This is the first time I'm ever playing Open War. And we've got a deck of 4 decks of cards here. A deployment deck, an objective deck, a twist deck, and a ruse deck. And we get to draw a card from each of those to see what game we're playing. Because we're not using any missions out of the big rulebook. And Open War cards determine what we're doing.
Let's hope for shenanigans.
Yeah, absolutely. So
Shenanigans make the game fun.
Deployment. Aw, just basic hammer and anvil. I've seen some crazy cards in this deck. Some with no man's land in the middle, but this is hammer and anvil, so we're playing a pretty standard deployment map.
That's fine.
That's fine.
The missions can be pretty silly too.
I'm okay with no man's land fighting Tyranids, you know, or
Can't
without no
can't
man's
imagine
land
as a why.
fighting Tyranids. Yeah, I don't want you charging me. Turn 1.
Super close combat army against shooty army.
Yeah. All right. So the objective deck, we have Burn and Pillage. Tear it all down, spread ruination to the enemy's heartlands, and leave naught but heaped corpses and blazing wreckage in your wake. The players roll off, starting with the winner. They then take it in turns to set up 3 objective markers anywhere in their own deployment zone that is more than 6 inches from any other objective marker and any battlefield edge. A player can burn and pillage any enemy objective markers that they control at the end of their turn, remove them when they do so. The first player to burn and pillage all 3 enemy objective markers wins the battle.
They're only 6 inches away from each other.
Yes.
But they can only be 6 inches away from each other.
You could cluster them.
Cluster them up real close. Not that you would want to do that, because
just in case, yeah.
You're getting objective burned real quick then.
Oh, yep, absolutely. Yeah, but you do have to control the objective. So if it is contested, you can't burn it.
Yes.
You have to control it.
And
so
model count will be very nice for that. And I still think I have a little bit more models than you. Not by much, but
I think you do. I think yours are also probably more tougher than mine, like man to man.
Yeah,
even
probably.
with saves, AP can take care of that.
Yep.
So that's our objective. Now we've got our twist. So twist is grudge match.
Units.
No morale test this battle. Nobody has to take any morale tests.
I'm Tyranids, come on.
Few forces in the galaxy are as powerful as hate, and that emotion permeates this battlefield from end to end. Neither side will back down, for the final reckoning is nigh. Well, that's... wow. Okay.
Well, for once, everybody else is going to be on the same level as me.
That's a big twist on the game. Well, very true. You're all fearless, or whatever you want to call it now.
Synapse.
Synapse, right. So yeah, no morale tests. I'm definitely okay with that. Don't have to spend any command points for stuff like that.
Yeah, but don't you get to draw another card?
I do get to draw another card because I have I have lower power level than you. You have 111 or 108?
108.
And I have 92, 98 in there.
Mm-hmm.
So I get to draw a ruse card.
And I don't get to see it.
You are not allowed to see it.
Yep.
So we'll show you this ruse card on camera during our movement phase, or my movement phase.
And I will look away as he draws?
Yes.
Okay, so Tyranid deployment is done. I have right here a unit of Gaunts with Devourers. There's 20 of them. We're looking at over here, I have a unit of Tyranid Warriors with mostly Scything Talons. I have 2 Bone Swords and a Rending Claw. They're all equipped with Death Spitters and 2 Venom Cannons. Right behind them, I have a unit of Zoanthropes, 4 of them with a Neurothrope. I have a Tyranid Prime. He has a Bone Sword, Lash Whip, and a Death Spitter. Further back behind them, I have 6 more Tyranid Warriors with 3 Rending Claws and 3 Bone Swords, 2 Venom Cannons, and 4 Death Spitters. Right here, I have another unit of Warriors, all equipped with Scything Talons. 4 of them have Devourers, and 1 of them has a Barbed Strangler. Behind them, another unit of Zoanthropes, same as the last one. Then we have Old One Eye. Behind him, there is the Swarm Lord, a Maliceptor, and then all the way over here to the left is a unit of Shrikes, all of them equipped with Death Spitters, and one with a Venom Cannon. All of them have Rending Claws. Anything that can take it has Adrenal Glands, and all but this unit of Warriors has Venom Sacs. That's it.
Hey guys, we've finished deploying, so I'm going to walk you through my list real quick. Back here behind the Bastion, I've got a Rhino with a Stormbolter with a Tactical Squad inside of it. The Sergeant has a Power Fist, it's got a Flamer in there, and a Heavy Bolter. Up on the Bastion, we've got 4 Las Cannons, Devastator Squad. Sergeant just Bolter, and the Armorium Cherub Scout. You know, he's happy to help out, he's happy to be here. Reload 1 gun and then run away. Moving back down the Bastion, jumping you around a little bit, we've got one of the things I'm really excited about for this game, Relic Whirlwind Scorpius. It finally got my hands on the rules for it, and it looks pretty good. I'm interested to try it out with some of the new stratagems and all that. So, you know, it just has the Scorpius launcher and a Stormbolter, even though you have to take them as the 2 separates on the hull there. Right next to the Whirlwind, we've got Librarian, Force Axe and Plasma Pistol. No relics on him. We'll get to that later. That's really all there is to him. He's pretty bare bones. He knows Veil of Time and Null Zone, though, in addition to Smite. Moving up from him, we've got Corsaro Khan on a bike. He has no relics either. He just has what he's got. And yeah, he's on a bike, and unfortunately I had to use the index for that instead of the actual codex, but that's a gripe I have for later. In front of him, I've got 4 company veterans on bikes, also from the index, because they're not in the codex. All with combi flamers, and the sergeant has a power sword. Moving on from them, back behind this red box here, we've got a Landspeeder Storm with a Scout Squad in it. Scout Squad has sergeant with the chainsword, bolt guns, and the missile launcher. The speeder also is Wizzywig, Cerberus Launcher, and Heavy Bolter. Up in front of them, I've got 2 units. The Company Ancient is hiding back here in the ruins. He's just got chainsword, bolt gun, you know, pretty standard. The Tactical Squad around him, Multi-Melta, Melta-Gun, Combi Plasma on the Sergeant. That's all there is to them. And then moving way over here, we've got a Rhino, also with a Stormbolter, not pictured. And Tactical Squad inside, Sergeant with Plasma and Power Sword. And then Flamer and Heavy Bolter, same as the other Rhino and Bark Squad. And hiding behind the Rhino is a Librarian with a Force Sword and a Plasma Pistol. Yeah, that's all there is to him, except he does also have the White Scars Chapter Relic, Mantle of Stormseer. Gets +1 to cast on Smite, so that's pretty handy. Then finally, way over here, we've got a Storm Talon. Skyhammer missiles for this, so +1 hit units that can fly, -1 hit units that can't, and a Twin Assault Cannon. And now, one more kind of special thing. I've got a Ruse card for this open war scenario. And the Ruse card that I got is called Outflank. This card lets me pick 1 unit after deployment and before the game has begun, remove it from the battlefield, and then by the end, I have to do it by the end of turn 2 movement phase. I get to basically bring it on the board from any battlefield edge as long as it's within 9 inches of that battlefield edge and more than 9 inches away from an enemy model. So I'm going to pick my Landspeeder Storm, remove it from the deployment zone, and it will show up at a later date, who knows where. So yeah, that's my list, that's my ruse for the open war mission, and let's get into the game. Alright guys, so we had deployed, and Paul had deployed first, finished deploying first, so he had first turn.
Keywords had.
Yeah, I rolled a 6 to seize the initiative, so White Scars are going first. I'm going to get into my movement phase. I'm sure Paul is super enthusiastic about this.
Note the A.
And we'll get back to you as soon as I'm done moving. Alright guys, I finished moving. Did some advancing, did some shifting of the line. Disembarked some Marines from Rhinos, moved the Rhinos. Big mover this turn, Storm Talon, even though he's moving his minimum distance. And yeah, I mean, he's really just pulling for some shots. And at this point, there's not much I can shoot at. But before we get into shooting, we got to do Psychic Phase. So, do you have anything in your list, Paul, that kind of messes with my Psychic Phase at this point?
You're not close enough for it to affect you, so...
Okay. So, I'll just try to cast the powers that I can. So, we're going to go ahead from the Mantle of the Stormseer Librarian on top of the Gray Crate, which is our objectives, by the way. He's going to cast Psychic Fortress on the tactical squad in front of him.
What does that do?
Psychic Fortress is a new psychic power. Has a warp charge value of 5. If manifested, select a friendly adept as a Astartes unit within 18 inches until the start of your next psychic phase. That unit automatically passes morale tests. Not that we need it this game because of the grudge match. And you can roll a d6 each time it suffers a mortal wound from a psychic power. On a 4-up, that mortal wound is ignored. So it gives them a 4-up save against mortal wounds from psychic powers.
Go away.
And it's on a 5, so...
No!
No! He does not get it. Not that I'm horribly worried about that at this point. You're still got a movement phase before you can get even close enough to smite me.
But still, the being capable of denying my smites is kind of frustrating.
It is also within 18 inches, so I think next time what I might do is I might cast it on the Storm Talon.
Not a bad idea.
Yeah. But we'll see if it's close enough, because it does have to move. So, other Psyker, he's behind the bikes in the middle of the field on the red objective there. He advanced over White Scar's Chapter Tactic, allowing him to advance 18 or 14 inches, because I rolled a 6 for him.
He's faster than a bike.
He's as fast as a bike.
As fast as a bike.
Yep. I mean, they're White Scars. They love to go fast.
That's really fast.
Yep. He's going to cast, not that it really matters at this point. He'll do Veil of Time on the Tactical Marines in front of, on the ruins there. Lets them always strike first in combat, even if they didn't charge.
Good power.
That's on a 6. He gets it on a 10.
Yeah, you did.
And then for a second power, he'll just cast Null Zone, which is no enemy invulnerable saves within 6 inches of him. And this is on an 8. Nope.
Ooh.
So that's it for my Psychic Phase, because you're well out of range of all my powers.
Unfortunately.
Oh, yeah, well, fortunately for you.
The shadow is coming.
The shadow is coming, so I'm getting it while I can get it. So that brings us into my shooting phase. So let's open up here with whatever Tactical Marines might even be able to hit you. I don't think any of them can. Because we got 24
you deployed pretty far
there.
back, so...
Yeah. I mean, I wasn't counting on that seize the initiative.
Understandable.
Definitely didn't want to get too close to you. That heavy bolter on the other side of the board might have range. Maybe 36. He's at the very front. He'll be at -1 to hit, but...
Hey, if you can take the shot, you can take the shot.
No, he's just out. So, it looks like only one thing on my list can shoot at you. Maybe, and that's the Storm Talon. The Skyhammer rockets are certainly in range. Yeah, with that 36-inch.
Oy.
And then 24 inches, the Shrikes are also in range of the Assault Cannon.
Leave my Shrikes alone.
So I will be firing the Assault Cannon at... Well, is the Maleceptor within? 24? Yes, he is.
No!
So what's the profile on the Maleceptor for me?
He has 7 wounds.
7 wounds?
Or 7 toughness, excuse me. 12 wounds with a 3-up armor save and a 5-up invulnerable save.
Wow. Okay, wow, that's pretty good.
One of the very few invulnerable saves we have in the army.
I think... how many wounds are the Shrikes per?
Shrikes they're warriors. 3 wounds each, toughness 4.
Okay. So I think I'm going to fire the... I'm going to fire everything I've got into the Shrikes.
That's unfortunate. It's really the only thing I have that can actually get rid of that thing reliably, so...
So 12 shots from the Twin Assault Cannon. It is a heavy weapon, but it does get plus... Well, there actually are flying units, so it doesn't matter. So this is hitting on a 4.
Okay.
Because it is a heavy weapon. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 misses. So 6 hits, not bad.
It's not bad.
And then, what's the toughness?
Toughness 4.
This is strength 6, so 3s. And it looks like 5 wounds. AP -1.
AP -1, so I'm looking at 5-up saves.
Really?
Yep. 4-up armor save normally.
Ooh.
I saved 1.
Saved 1. No command points?
No.
Okay. Had to ask.
So how much damage is that each?
1 damage per.
So that will be a Shrike.
And a 3rd.
And part of 1 model.
All right. Oh, we have the same color wound dice. That's hilarious.
We'll just make sure that we have the correct amount after the game.
Exactly. All right, so that leaves a Skyhammer, which I believe is heavy D3. I will check my armory real fast here. I got it right here. Skyhammer missile launcher is... I know it's strength 7. Okay. Yep. Okay. 2 shots?
That's not that bad.
Oh no, it's heavy 3. I was reading the damage. It's heavy 3, so it just gets 3 shots.
That's bad.
This is against... It gets +1 to hit units that can fly, so this is on a 3-up. Ooh, 1 miss.
Curse you, my wings.
And this is strength 7, so this is a 3-up. Both wound. This is AP -1, D3 damage per.
5-up save. No.
Ooh, so D3? 2, 3 damage.
We should have rolled those separately.
Right, we should have.
Because
So let's
multi-wound
do
models.
that right now. So
we'll just roll them one at a time because the
Yep.
guy's got 1 wound left, or 2 wounds
Correct.
left. So
this is a lesson we learned the other day, but hasn't quite stuck yet.
no, we'll get used to it.
2.
So that's a guy dead.
So it's same replicate. So looks like we're replicating the same path we were on.
Okay.
But that is very important.
And that's
2 more.
Okay, so this guy will have a wound remaining.
Yes. Now the
That's
unfortunate part
It's
of
a pretty big difference.
Yes, it absolutely is. The unfortunate part of this mission is I can't make you run away, even though you're in Synapse, so it wouldn't really matter.
I mean, they are Synapse, so...
Oh, really? Shrike's in Synapse?
Shrike, they used to be at least. I'm pretty sure they still are.
Really?
I'll have to double check that.
I'm not very familiar with the Tyranid list. I never have been.
So everything I have on the board except for Old One Eye and the Gaunts have the Synapse special rule.
Wow. Okay, so even if morale was, something we had to worry about,
It just would not affect me at all.
Yeah, no, you'd be covered. All right. So I believe. Oh, you know what? I am forgetting 1 unit. 1 cheeky little unit sitting on top of a bastion.
I was really hoping you keep forgetting about that.
Las cannons.
I wasn't going to say anything.
48 inches. They've got range on Old One Eye over here.
No!
So I think I'm going to do 4 shots in Old One Eye. Start this game off right.
That's wrong.
They all hit.
Ah!
And then, well, it's at the end of the shooting phase. The Armorium Cherub can, or after a model has shot, so we'll resolve the shots first. What's his toughness?
Toughness 7.
Okay, so 3s. Oh, 4 6s!
What is this?
That's all wounds. AP -3, my friend.
All right, let's see if I can replicate these.
Yeah, I mean, those are
4
hot dice. Hot dice.
All right, I got a 6-up save. This is probably Old One Eye dying here.
Hey,
Hey, I saved 2 of them.
It's a D6.
Yep, he has 10 wounds.
7.
He has 3 wounds.
Can I spend a command point to reroll 1 of those?
Unfortunately, yes.
I'm going to spend 1 of my 7 command points. I'm now down to 6 command points to reroll the 1. A 3, so that's 10.
So he has 1 wound left.
Ooh, ouch. And I will expend the Armorium Cherub, the little scout helper guy.
Do me a favor and roll a 1.
I probably will. I've already used my command points. There's nothing I can do about it. You know what I haven't done?
What's that?
Signum.
Nope.
From the Sergeant. So he's going to give the Armorium Cherub roll the Signum shot for a 2-up to hit. So I will roll a 1 now.
Yep.
Whoops, out of the box. Oh, it's a hit.
It's definitely not a 1.
3-up.
That's
a wound.
All right.
6-up.
Old One Eye's probably dying here. Hey!
He lives. All right. Good job, Old One Eye. All right, so I will remove my Armorium Cherub.
I'm perfectly okay with him surviving with 1 wound.
Absolutely.
Because he's not dead.
Well, he survived for now. Because I do have, and I apologize to everyone listening who's just screaming this at me, probably. I forgot about the Whirlwind.
Crud.
Now, this one is a shorter range than the others. It is 48, but it is from any point on the hull. Is that within range?
That does not look like it is within range.
What about now?
I'm going to say no.
No?
You are not touching the base.
Okay, so
You're a
Old
good
One Eye
inch
is
or 2
safe.
away from the base, so...
Old One Eye is safe from the Whirlwind Scorpius for this turn, but the block of 6 warriors right there is not.
I'm perfectly okay with you shooting at them in comparison.
Yeah, in comparison, yes. And I'm assuming Old One Eye has regeneration.
He does, yes. At the beginning of the turn, he gets 1 wound back.
Okay.
It's not great, but it's better than nothing.
Yes, especially considering the pounding he just took from those las cannons.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So the Whirlwind Scorpion hasn't moved, so it gets to fire twice. So it's going to fire 6 D3 shots at those warriors. So that's 3, 6, 7, 8, That was a 2, so it's a 1. 9 plus 2, 11 shots.
Not bad.
No, not bad at all.
It's a good number of shots. That's the one that doubles its shots when it doesn't move?
Yes.
Ugh.
It's very, very good.
Remember, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to win, buy Forge World.
Yeah. 3 ups. 1, 2, 3 misses. Or 4 misses, pardon me. So that would be 7 hits. And then strength 6. So 3
Toughness
up.
4, 3 ups.
4 wounds. These are 2 damage per, AP minus 2.
AP minus 2, 2 damage per.
Yes.
Minus 2.
Yes.
6 up. 6 up. 6 up. And 6 up. So that is
8 damage.
So 3, 6, and then 2 wounds on another warrior.
All right. Blast in chunks, where I can get them.
Yeah, you are.
I might. Okay. So I think that calls my shooting phase to an end.
Thankfully, you didn't get first blood.
Thankfully, I did not.
Yet.
Yet. You still have. I'm not quite clear on the range of a lot of your guns, but I think you've got a ways to go before you can get into full firing effect of me.
Venom cannons are 36 inches, if I remember correctly.
Okay.
You have some range, but it's only D3 shots per Venom cannon. So,
Okay.
And only 1 damage per Venom cannon.
All right. Well, that is the end of my turn because I'm not issuing any charges and I don't have any morale, and neither does Paul because of the grudge match.
Yay!
Let alone Synapse. And yeah, that brings the end to White Scar's turn 1. So now we're going to move on to Tyranids turn 2 or turn 1. All right, guys, we're back. Paul has finished his movement phase, unsurprisingly, moving forward with his Tyranids.
I'm trying to play tricks on you.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, what is this? Tyranids advancing on me? What are you thinking, Paul?
It's heresy.
You're a madman.
I'm the worst. Not very much, honestly, happened. I just moved things forward. I'm going to go and start shooting.
You did regen Old One Eyes.
That is true. I even made sure to change the dice over already so I wouldn't forget about it, and I already forgot about it.
Okay.
Yep, that's nice. So we're going to go ahead and go from the left to right, and I will start over here with the Shrikes.
Okay.
Shrikes have 2 Death Spitters left. They're going to go ahead and shoot into the big flyer there.
-1 to hit it.
-1 to hit, so I'm hitting you on 5s, but I'm looking at 3 shots for the Death Spitters.
And are these heavy weapons or assault weapons?
They are assault weapons.
Okay.
All right, so hitting you on 5s. I got 1.
1, okay.
What is your toughness?
I believe on the Storm Talon it is 6.
6? Really?
I believe so. Roll it and I'll look that up.
We'll assume I'm wounding you on 5s. I rolled a 6.
Well, either way, you wound.
So that's going to be minus 1 to your save.
All right, 4-up save. Pass on a 5.
All right, and then I'm going to shoot the Venom Cannon as well into the Storm Talon.
Okay.
That is going to be a D3 number of shots.
3 shots.
Sweet. This is also an assault weapon. I am hitting you on 5s.
Yes. Ooh.
Nope. That's unfortunate. All right, moving over. The Maleceptor has no guns. Oh, wait, actually. I forgot my psychic phase.
Oh, right. Let's take a backtrack there.
Yeah, backtrack for a second. I apologize. That's very important to me.
The Shrikes have shot. We'll keep that the same.
Yep.
But go ahead and back in your psychic phase.
I apologize, guys. Maleceptor, we're going to go ahead and cast the Smite Psychic Power. I just moved him to Skosh. He is casting it on 5, and it is going to target the Storm Talon.
Okay.
That is an 8. He gets +1 to cast.
Okay, I don't think I'm within 24 to deny you any psychic powers.
Let's see, just in case. I don't think you are either, but no.
No.
So that'll be D3 mortal wounds of the Storm Talon.
2.
I'm okay with that.
All right, so it goes down to 9.
I don't have very many other psychic powers that I can do, but I am going to have the Swarm Lord cast Onslaught on Old One Eye there. That is a warp charge of 6.
That allows him to shoot and charge, correct?
It does not allow him to. It allows him to shoot and charge as well as run and charge. So he already advanced this turn, so he can charge you if I get close enough to you.
Yes.
I only rolled a 5. I'm going to spend a command point to reroll the 1 because I need anything but a 1. There we go. Goes off on a 10.
All right.
He is then going to cast on Old One Eye once again, Catalyst. which is, for all of you old school Tyranid players know, the 5-up Feel No Pain that we never got. It's casting on a 6, and it casts.
All right, on a 9.
All right, that's my psychic phase. Once again, I apologize. I jumped the gun. I got excited to shoot.
Nothing from zone thropes?
They're outside of ranges. The only thing that they have is the horror and smite. So
okay. Fair enough.
So Old One Eye is going to go ahead and sit there for a second because he's not the one who does it. Swarm Lord is going to use his ability, Hive Commander, I believe it's called, on Old One Eye to allow Old One Eye to move again.
Yes.
And he is going to advance.
Yes.
That is a 3 inches, so Old One Eye is moving a mighty 10 inches.
Yeesh. It's a fast bug.
Yes, it is. Now, I am in assault range.
All right.
It's an 11-inch assault. It's not likely to happen, but it's possible.
I would love to hit you with that Melta as you charge me.
He would love to eat it. Why can't it be a plasma gun? What are you doing, man?
Well, there's a plasma gun in there.
Kill him with the plasma gun.
There's a combi plasma in there.
Do me a favor and overcharge it.
No. Well, Khan is actually within so many inches, so maybe.
That's true. We're going to go ahead and fire some venom cannons into... probably into these guys over here. These Marines on foot. I don't think I have range, so we're actually going to go ahead and fire onto the guys up top.
Okay.
2 venom cannon shots into the guys up top.
These are D3 per?
They are D3 per.
Let's see what you get.
That is 5 shots.
Not bad.
So I'm going to hit you on 3s because I'm getting +1 from the prime over here.
Yes.
That's a whole lot of hits.
Yeah, 4s and 6.
Now, a venom cannon is strength 8.
So that's 2 up.
That is a 2 up.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can actually do it. I rolled 2 1s. Right, but it is AP -1.
So they're back to a 3-up save from the ruins.
Which is why I'm perfectly okay with shooting this at them.
So, here we go. Got them all.
It was worth a shot.
Yes. Good use of cover, boys.
Yep. Unfortunately, I don't have very much else I can shoot. I think these venom cannons are outside of range. They definitely are. What is the range on the barbed strangler?
That's a very good question.
This is one that I intend to look up. Barbed strangler is also 36 inches.
That's handy.
So let's go ahead and see if...
Did that used to be shorter than the venom cannon?
I don't remember, to be honest with you.
Okay, well, not that it matters that much anymore.
Yeah.
Alright.
Ha. Why not, right?
Yeah. If you can see them.
Yep. Let's see if I can see them real quick.
I'm going to pull this building out of the way so you can get a good line of sight.
I'm going to pull that one as well. I can see them, I'm pretty sure.
Alright.
It's a little hard to get that angle because it's a little awkward, but
yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and say it's a yes.
Go for it. Does this have any AP?
This has an AP of -1 as well.
Okay.
It also has D6 shots.
Okay.
Probably going to get a 1. That's a 3.
That's 3.
That's
middle of the road.
All right. I am not within range of the prime, so they're hitting you on 4s.
All right.
1 hit.
1 hit.
And it's strength 5, so I'm going to wound you on 3s. 1 wound.
All right. AP -1, so back to 3s. That's a pass.
I gotta get rid of those dang lattice cannons. That looks like it's the end of Tyranid shooting. So we'll go ahead and go on to Tyranid assault phase.
Strikes?
Strikes. They can fly, so they can assault things that are flying.
Looks like a 9-inch charge?
It's like a 9-inch charge on them.
All right, so I will overwatch you.
Yes, you will.
Absolutely, as is my want. So heavy 3 from the Skyhammer. Now, +1s to hit do not apply for Overwatch, correct?
No modifiers for Overwatch at all.
Always a good reminder. 6s, nothing. And then what I'm hoping we'll at least get 1 hit.
Kill that other guy.
Yeah, finish off the wounded one. The Twin Assault Cannon with 12 shots.
All the guns that get buffed.
3 hits.
Ugh.
I mean, I'm telling you, that Twin Assault Cannon is absolutely worth the points.
It's fantastic. If you can get a twin assault cannon on any of your vehicles, take it.
Razorbacks, great. Storm Talon, great. All right, so here we go. 3 up. All wound. AP -1.
5-up saves.
It will only kill the one.
Are they 1 damage or 2
1
damage?
damage.
They are 1
so
damage.
It'll only kill the one.
Yep. So
it
we
could
can just
hurt another though.
Kill the 1.
All right, that's all I wanted to happen.
Yep.
I'll take that.
Yeah. No reason not to.
Exactly. Now let's see you make that charge.
It is a 9-inch charge. Yeah, I did.
You just got it.
Yeah, I did.
Sweet.
We'll just go ahead and place them right here.
Yeah, just go ahead and move them right up.
All
right.
And go for it, old one-eye.
Yeah, all right. So I'm going to be shooting you. Of course.
He's probably going to die, but I want to see what I got here.
Some of them are out of rapid fire.
I'm okay with this. It's less shots.
Looks like I've got 4 or 5 out of rapid fire. The Melt-A-Gun is out, but the Multi-Melta is in.
Uh-oh.
And so is the Plasma Gun. So Plasma Gun from the Sergeant.
Overwatch it, or overcharge it.
I'm not overcharging it. Misses both. And then the Multi-Melta? Nope. So then all the bolters. So I've got 5 in, 5 out. Or not 5 in, 5 out. I've got 5 out, 3 in. Or 2 in. 7.
Something like that.
I can math, I promise.
Nobody can math. Don't lie.
Alright, so that's 9 shots. Oops. 2 hits.
Uh-oh.
Come on.
Uh-oh. That's all you need.
That would be so
It would not be his first time dying to bolters.
Oh, I flipped the Tyranid. Alright. What's his toughness? 6?
Toughness is 7.
So it's only a 5 up. It's not a 6. No.
No, not even close.
All right. So how much does he need?
What is his distance?
He's got a pretty hefty charge ahead of him. Like
11. I think he's looking at 11 inches.
I mean, you rolled it with the Shrikes. Could do it this time.
Yep.
Oh, wait. Ruins don't slow you.
That's no, right. They do not.
Craters and woods.
Craters and trees? Yeah, okay. All right.
Nice, a 12.
Yeah.
All right, Old One-Eye gets into combat.
All right, so Old One-Eye successfully reaches combat. He, on a 4-up, is going to do D3 mortal wounds to the unit.
Okay. He is in a weakened state, though, so he doesn't get as many attacks as he gets normally.
Unfortunately significantly weakened. Let's go ahead and see what if he gets those mortal wounds off, though. 4-up. Yep.
All right, D3?
So it's D3 mortal wounds. 2 mortal wounds, so 2 Marines are going to bite the dust.
All right, so then they get 4-ups for the Company Ancient to strike you immediately.
Ha!
No.
Okay.
They're not feeling it.
All right, so unfortunately, Old One-Eye only has 2 wounds left. So he is going to be significantly weakened. He's only getting D3 attacks, but he is my Warlord, and I gave him the +1 attack on charge. So he's going to be D3 +1 attack. That is 3 attacks.
4 attacks?
4 attacks.
So he could make a total of 8.
He can, yes, he can theoretically make a total of 8 attacks here. Every successful attack that Old One-Eye makes, he generates an additional attack.
Okay.
All right, so I am going to attack with his Scything Talons. So these are going to be hitting on 3s, because he gets +1 to hit because he is a Carnifex. Rerolling 1s. So we're going to go ahead and hit on 3s.
Okay.
So reroll the 1.
Ooh, no, that's a 2.
So I hit 3 times.
Which means
I get to generate 3 additional attacks.
Yeah. So you do have to hit with these.
Yes. I get to reroll the 1. No.
Okay, so about the same as last time.
So I successfully got 2 attacks, or 4 attacks. I am strength. Right now, I'm only strength 6 because of my massively reduced HP.
He is panting a little bit.
Yes, I'm wounding you on 3s.
Okay.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah. 2.
It's not
What's
great.
the AP?
AP is -3, 3 damage each.
All right.
Here's where those of us who also play Sigmar wish that damage spilt over.
Yes, I agree with you. I absolutely agree.
I'm happy that it doesn't just because of blobs, but at the same time, I wish it did.
I wish it spilled over in combat.
Yeah.
I wish I can get not wanting to do that and shooting at all because there's so
las
many
cannons are a
crazy
thing.
guns.
Yeah.
But I wish it spilled over in combat. All right, so 2 6-up saves. All right,
No.
nothing. So that's just 2 dead Marines, unfortunately. But 4 up, and they get to swing at you right now. Almost knocked Old One-Eye off that.
He's a pretty sturdy model.
He's got 2 wounds left, right?
He has 2 wounds remaining.
Okay, so 4 ups. 1 gets to swing at you. He's feeling it. All right, he gets 1 attack though, because he's a tactical Marine.
Hey.
He hits you.
Yeah, he does.
5 up.
5 up to wound. No.
All right.
All right.
Okay, so is that your combat there?
That no, it is not. I get to strike my Shrikes.
Yes, correct.
So Shrikes are warriors. They get 3 attacks each. They are both equipped with Rending Claws. So on a 6, it is a -4 to your save when I wound you.
That's pretty good. What's the damage?
Damage is only 1, but I believe I gave them Toxin Sex.
Okay. And the Storm Talon does have 8 wounds left, and it is toughness 6.
Yes. 8 wounds left, and it is toughness 6?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm going to hit you on 3s.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, hit on 3s.
No rerolls for that.
Nope.
Not close enough to your buffers.
So I'm going to wound you on 6s, and Rending Claws allow me to reroll failed wounds.
Oh, they only strength 3.
No, wound you on 5s. Sorry,
Okay.
7th edition. Stuck in there for a second. So
Okay.
that's 1 wound, and reroll failed wounds. So
And-
just 1 wound. And
but
it
is
is an
that-
AP minus 4 to damage, because they do have the venom.
Okay,
effects.
so that ignores the armor, so it just goes down to 6 wounds.
And how many does it have total?
It has 10 total, so it has 6 left. It's not quite within the next bracket. You need 1 more wound on it to bring it down to impacting.
Most of them are at 50% that they get dropped down to the second bracket, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. It has 10, so it needs to have.
Needs to have
5.
5. Okay, makes sense.
All right.
And yeah, that is unfortunately the end of my charges.
So the Storm Talon's gonna
Old
see
one
if
I
he can-
didn't perform quite as well as I hoped he would, but he did fine.
Yeah.
For-
well, I mean, he killed 4 Marines.
For a guy having 2 wounds left on the death throws, he
if
he did
morale
okay.
mattered this game, that might have been something to be happy about. But
Darn cards.
yeah, darn cards, darn open war. All right, so the Storm Talon's gonna go. It currently, because he didn't reduce it, still gets its full 3 attacks. It is hitting on 6s though. It gets a hit.
Hey! Round of applause. Round of applause.
Yay.
No.
Okay. As if anyone
You know who
expected
you are.
anything less. It will, however, still get to shoot next turn because it can fly. So it's just going to move out of combat
Yeah.
and forget all about those nasty shrikes that charged it.
It was worth a shot.
Go find something more fun to play with.
Well, do your Marines want to strike back, or do they want to stare old one I might?
They do want to strike back. The sergeant will strike back with his power sword.
You sure you don't want to just stare menacingly?
I'm sure. I'm
Menacingly?
quite sure.
Okay.
He misses both. Oh, wait, no. You know what? Con is near there, so that 1 might be rerollable. 6 inches of the unit. Yep. So the 1 is rerollable.
Darn.
Still
Ah.
a miss. All right, so the sergeant whiffs it. We would have had piles in. I would have done that, too.
Yeah.
So everybody's attacking. Everybody can get within base of a guy who's in base. So that would be 2, 4, 5 other Marines, so it's 5 more attacks. Whew. 4 1s and a 2. But
Nuffle.
Con gets you rerolls.
What the heck, Nuffle?
All right, so 2 hits,
I think you guys need to get a new set of dice.
5s. Well, they're great shooting.
I'm seeing a lot of 1s and 2s here.
Yeah, okay, so that's that. They did nothing to Old One-Eye. But that doesn't mean they're out for the count.
Nope, not yet.
No.
Unfortunately.
All right, I will not use any stratagems right now. Space Marines have a stratagem called Honor the Chapter, which would allow them to fight again immediately for 3 command points.
Dude,
but,
again, Terminators. Guys, use Terminators, please. Use Terminators.
But-
Terminators with Thunderhammers fighting twice in a row? Ugh.
yeah, but plasma.
Yeah, that too.
or Melta, even. All right, so that is the end of Tyranid's turn 1.
Yep.
So we're moving on to White Scars, turn 2.
Not a whole lot happened, but Old One I did close the gap turn 1,
Yeah.
which is kind of ridiculous.
Yep. Fast bug.
Yes, he is.
All right, guys. White Scars, turn 2. I did some moving. I fell back out of combat with Old One-Eye.
Coward.
Coward. Come on. I'll charge right back in if he lives, because I'm
Go
White
for it.
Scars.
Yeah,
I just want to go
that's fair.
first. Storm Talon left combat with the Shrikes to go all the way over there. It's going to do some shooting of its own. And then for the outflank ruse that I have, I believe this camera is on. No, which one is that? 3? There we go. You can pause the video, take a look at that, if you can see it. That allowed me to pull a unit out of deployment and set it up anywhere that was 9 inches within 9 inches of a battlefield edge, 9 inches away from enemy models, at the end of my second turn at the latest. Movement phase of my second turn at the latest. So
You sure you're not a Necron? Not worshiping some star gods?
I'm sure.
No? Okay.
We're Slaneshi worshippers at worst. Landspeeder Storm with 5 scouts with missile launcher in there just came off the edge of the board right by this objective over here.
Yeah.
And I think you were lucky enough that they're not within 3 inches of it.
Oh, really?
I think.
Did I not position myself badly enough? Because I was not.
Because
actually
you are.
I'm definitely outside of 3.
Yes,
but
you absolutely
was
are.
I close enough to keep you outside of the 3 inches?
Yes, but
I was.
I have some shenanigans later in the turn that might make up for that.
Okay.
So don't count your eggs yet. Yeah, so I moved. Everything else pretty much stayed static. I had a tactical squad move up. The bike squad shifted around Old One-Eye. The Rhino turned its flank to the Tyranid army. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Everything else is stationary. Now on to Psychic phase. So this is where it's going to get real interesting at this point, because now these matter. Does Old One-Eye have any auras for Psychic abilities, anything like that?
Unfortunately, no.
Okay. So there's a librarian standing behind the tactical squad that he was fighting. That librarian does not have Mantle of the Stormseer, but he does know Veil of Time and Null Zone. Old One-Eye doesn't have an invulnerable save, if I remember right. Nope.
He does have Catalyst right now, though.
Okay. That's not going to matter too much for that, but he will try to cast Smite on Old One-Eye. We'll try to do this first and foremost.
I'm not sure if he's the closest. You might want to measure it.
It's a 3, though, so he fails it. Not that it matters. He will, however, cast Veil of Time onto the bike squad, I guess. The company veterans. It's only going to let them strike first.
Yeah, that's the
and
always strike first
rolls.
in combat, correct?
Yeah,
okay.
and reroll charge rolls. So just in case, they'll be super speedy. That's a 10. That goes off.
Yes, it does.
All right, so that's it for that librarian. Now on to the other librarian, the one with the relic for boosting Smite. He will cast Smite on Old One-Eye, and I'm fairly certain he's the closest model to him.
Fine.
I don't think the strikes are quite close enough.
I won't make you measure it. I won't make you measure it.
Okay. All right, so anything but a 3, really?
Yeah, go ahead and roll that 3 for me. That's not a 3.
That's a 9, a 10, but he needs over 10 to do the d6.
Good for me.
Good for you. So, d3 mortal wounds. That's a dead bug.
No, it's not. He does have Catalyst.
Right, Catalyst. 5 ups, right?
5 ups. Nuffle praise.
That's 2.
Oh, 1 up.
Oh,
he's dead, though.
He's gone.
Yep.
Zapped him.
Well, you know what? He
And
crossed nearly 36 inches on my turn 1, and that is a bug that used to never be able to make it to close combat, so I'm okay with it.
Absolutely. I mean, if he had been at full health, if you had first turn, he would have eaten that squad alive.
For sure.
Absolutely. So that he has 1 more power to cast, and he is going to cast Psychic Fortress again, this time on the damaged tactical squad on the ruins that Old One-Eye chewed up. So on a 5, they get a 4-up save against mortal wounds from Psychic powers.
That's a very good power.
That is a very good power. But it doesn't go off.
It doesn't matter if you don't roll it, though.
Yep. All right, so that's the end of my Psychic phase.
All right.
All right. So that brings us into shooting. Now this is where it gets interesting, because I have a trick up my sleeve that has to do with this land speeder that I was able to outflank because of the open war.
A secondary ruse, if you will.
A secondary ruse. I have a new stratagem that I'm going to play right now. Use the stratagem in the shooting phase just before a whirlwind shoots. If the target of the whirlwind shooting attacks are visible to a friendly land speeder unit that is within 12 inches of the target unit, the whirlwind's attacks automatically hit. So he's going to use that on the Swarm Lord.
Yeah, I had a bad feeling about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's going to be the Whirlwind Scorpius firing with a data link telemetry from the Landspeeder Storm.
How many command points is that, though?
That's 1 command point.
Really?
That's
only 1?
1 command point.
Wow.
So that brings me down to 5 command points.
That's actually a lot cheaper than I thought it would be.
I would have assumed it would have been 2, at least.
At the very least 2, yeah.
That's a very good power. I think they kind of undercost it because of the need to be close to the enemy.
Yeah, but you get those...
And
unit of 3 land speeders covering such a great
They are
distance.
only T5 with only 6 wounds, so they can be picked apart by anything in the game, really.
And do you think that land speeder is going to survive after this turn now?
No. No, this is the only way
it's a suicide mission.
Absolutely. I mean, that's what scouts are for.
Yes.
If they live, they get made into Space Marines. If they die, whatever. We have more scouts. All right, so...
Now you're sounding like Tau.
6 D3 shots, or not 6, yeah, 63
shots.
Because it gets to fire twice from the Whirlwind Scorpius.
Give me 1s.
Ooh.
That's not 1s.
3. You shouldn't have said anything.
No, I shouldn't have.
All right, so that's 3, 6, 9, 12, 14, 15 shots that hit automatically.
Good lord.
Yeah, that stratagem.
No roll to hit at all.
No roll to hit at all.
Man,
what's his toughness?
Nasty. He is toughness 6.
So this is a 4-up.
Yes, it is.
Ooh, that looks good, but we'll see. So 3, 4, 5, 6 fails. That's 9 wounds.
All right.
AP minus 2.
AP minus 2. All right, so I'm looking at a 5-up save.
Either way, I think.
Yep.
Vulnerable or armor.
All right.
And these are 2 damage each.
Bye, Swarmy. Maybe not.
Maybe not. That was a good roll.
So 2, 4, 6, 8 damage.
How much does he have?
He has 12.
He has 12, so he lives with 4 wounds.
He took a lot of beating there, but
I think
he survived.
I think all things considered, that's absolutely worth it.
Yeah.
For a 1-point stratagem to be able to synergize like that, that is absolutely worth it.
And you have a lot more left on the board that can still shoot at him, so
yes,
he very well may still die this turn. I don't know why I'm bothering to put that dice there.
So just to follow through here, we're going to do the Heavy Bolter from the Landspeeder Storm, now following up the Whirlwind's attacks, into the Swarm Lord's back.
Stop it.
3 Heavy Bolter shots. These are hitting on 4s because it moved.
Yes.
So 2 hits. 5s to wound. Nothing.
It's like you want him to die or something.
Cerberus Launcher also following suit. This, unfortunately, kind of got dumbed down from last edition.
Does it not have the
Doesn't
blind
have
anymore?
blind or anything like that. It's just a grenade launcher. It's D6 shots, 4 shots, strength 4, or they don't auto hit even. So this is also heavy. So
yeah.
Oh, this is assault actually.
Oh, is it assault?
So this is a 3-up. So that's at least something it's got going for it. But still 2 miss. So this is strength 4, so 5 up. Nothing.
And we see a lot of weapons that have that -1 to hit if you hit a target. I wonder why this one didn't get it.
I don't know. I almost feel like it's a bit of an oversight.
It's possible.
Because the speeder is priced a little high for the save you get. 4-up save with toughness 6. It's
transporting 10 models, though.
5 models.
5?
Only 5.
I thought it was 10.
Nope.
Oh, yeah. Nonetheless.
Only 5 scouts.
Scouts are dirt cheap, though.
Scouts are dirt cheap. 55 points roughly for the base squad.
Yeah.
Not too hard to get them good upgrades, missile launcher, and +2 to their cover saves with camo cloaks. So they can be a 2-up save in cover.
It's a delivery system for scouts to get them in a better position in cover.
Yeah. It's also a good weapons platform for them.
Yeah.
Because if it doesn't move, they get to fire at full ballistic skill. And they're protected by the Landspeeder.
Yeah, I'd say that's worth it, more or less.
Especially with new stratagems that give you mortal wounds for rockets and things like that.
Right.
So, anyway.
Well, we'll see how it goes.
Absolutely. Now, bolt guns into the Swarm Lord. They're just, they're trying to do their job. They're not probably going to do it, but they're trying. Hey. So he was within 12 inches. So that is rapid fire because the vehicle is open topped. So everybody inside can shoot out. So this is 8, 10 bolter, or not 10 because one of them has a missile launcher. So 8 bolter shots because the sergeant doesn't have a pistol and sword anymore. He has a bolter sword. Because why would I give him a pistol if he doesn't get an extra close combat attack from it?
No reason anymore.
He'll just die in combat anyway.
I might be chopping off a few hands and putting bolters on.
Yeah, yeah. All right, so these hit at full ballistic skill on 3s. So 5 hits, 5s to wound, 2, 3 wounds.
Uh-oh.
He gets his 3-up save, though.
Yes, he does. Whoop. Drop dice.
1 goes through.
So he has 3 wounds remaining.
All right, and then the missile launcher from inside there, firing a crack missile at the Swarm Lord, hitting on 4s.
Do me a favor and miss.
I probably will. No.
I gotta stop talking.
You gotta.
I really gotta stop talking.
All right, but this is a 3-up.
Yep.
That's a wound. Another 6. AP -2.
5-up save. All right.
D6.
D6 damage. He's dead.
Oh,
that is a dead Swarm Lord.
With the power play.
You have officially killed two of my biggest models.
I gotta say, guys, that was completely unexpected for me.
Now, it did require a command point.
It did. It did require a command point and a significant investment of time.
Yeah.
And concentrated firepower to take him out.
Yes.
You still got a lot of warriors on the board. You
still have those las cannons over there as well.
Yeah, but you also have a lot of zoanthropes too that are getting closer and closer to casting smite on me. So I don't know that Psychic Fortress will protect me for that long.
And the worst part about this mission is, even if we end up being a draw, you still win.
Because I have lower power.
Because you have lower power.
And that's how open war works,
I can't just sit here on my objectives to protect them. I have to cross the board to try to kill you.
Yeah. Yeesh.
Yeah.
That seized initiative, I think, is really what is helping me out here.
Yeah, for sure.
At this point. The advantage on turns is really what's given me the edge so far. So, let's keep going.
Yep.
All right, let's do Storm Talon. It left combat, but because it can fly, that lovely rule, it can still shoot. So that's going to be 24 inches from anywhere on the vehicle.
More than enough.
So that's going to be 12 shots into the... What gaunts? Devour gaunts?
Devour. Yeah, Devourer Gaunts. Thank you. Devil Gaunts, as the internet likes to call them.
Yes, yes. All right. So that'll be that. And then the Skyhammer, because I should allocate this first before I start shooting anything. 36.
Yeah, we're going to keep shooting the Gaunts?
Could it shoot with the Shrikes? No,
no, you're just out.
To give them a last goodbye.
I'm perfectly okay with that.
Because it's +1 to hit units that fly, let's go ahead and fire this at those Zoanthropes. I doubt the damage will be anything to look at.
Hey, you never know.
We'll
Weight of Fire is the best thing to kill Zoanthropes.
Yeah. That Rip and Normalcy is so good.
It is.
All right, so 12 shots. This is heavy, so it is -1, but it is +1 because those can't fly. So this is hitting on 3s as normal. So 1, 2, 3, 4 misses, so that's 8 hits. Toughness?
3.
2s.
Yep.
Assault Cannon, Strength 6.
And -1 to save, so I get no saves.
Oh, yeah. So that's 1 fail, so that's 7 dead.
That's unfortunate.
That's a lot of shots taken off a unit. Units like that, with high volume of fire guns, lose their firepower quickly.
Each Gaunt is worth 3 Gaunts.
Yeah.
So you just killed the equivalent of 21 Gaunts.
Yeesh. All right. Well, let's do the Skyhammer into the Zoanthropes in the middle of the board here. These are 4s, 1 hit or 1 miss, 2 hit.
Toughness 4.
Actually, those were 3s because they can fly.
It was a 1.
Regardless. Toughness 4.
Toughness 4.
So this is only Strength 7, so it's not a 2-up.
I'm okay with this.
1 hit, 1 goes through.
It's not often that you hear somebody say it's only Strength 7. He's good.
He's good? All right, on a 6. So that is the Storm Talon done. The bikes are feeling kind of out in the open. They don't have old One-Eye to roast. Let's go ahead and fire. Let's move to my infantry. Now that they're in range, they can get some action. Let's see what they do. These tactical squad guys moved up. The heavy bolter is now in range of those warriors, and that is the squad that has the 1. Is that 1 wound remaining or 1 wound on them?
Is it A1? It is 1 wound remaining.
1 wound remaining.
Yes.
Okay, so I could pop a.
If it's below a certain amount, I tend to count down. If it's above a certain amount, I count up.
Okay. So let's see what the rest of the squad can shoot at, though. Nothing.
Jack.
Yep, just the heavy bolter. So I'm not even going to bother with the stratagem. That would give him mortal wounds if he hit you. That's where Hellfire Shells went, by the way. That poison 2-up.
Oh, is that what that is?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So acid rounds that coat you in basically your own blood, because they're made for Tyranids. In the old fluff, at least. Yeah. Thank you, Ultramarines. For that nice gift to the entire Space Marine
whatever works, man.
arsenal. So, Heavy Bolter, 3 shots. This Heavy Bolter did move this turn, so it is on a 4. Nothing. Total miss.
I'm perfectly okay with that.
I bet. So then, that's it for that squad. So let's move down here. Let's do this infantry squad. Do the 24 inches for bolters. Yep. Everybody's in range of Shrikes. Nobody's in rapid fire, though. The Flamer is out, obviously.
Good.
But the Heavy Bolter is in. And he did not move. So he's hitting on 3s.
Uh-oh.
Come on, guys. All right. That's 1. Toughness?
Toughness 4.
3 up. That's a wound. AP -1.
5 up save. He's good.
Hey.
I like that dice. He can stay.
All right. So, let's see. 7 shots with bolt guns. And then nothing with the pistol from the start.
Nope.
1 fell out. That's a horrible roll.
Yeah, it is.
4 miss. 3 hit. 4s. 2.
All right, so 2 4-up saves.
Yep.
No.
All right, so that brings 1 down to 1 wound.
1 wound
Before you mark him, the Rhino is going to fire its Stormbolter at him.
Oh, you cheeky.
So let's see. The 1 hit, that's all it needs. No.
Aha.
All right, so go ahead and mark him.
Yep. Anything else that wants to shoot at him before I do?
No.
Probably
not. I will evaluate this
Mark
right
the one
now.
without the Venom Cannon. Is that Venom Cannon...
Actually, yes. One more thing.
Uh-oh.
Multi-melt.
That's not good.
Oh, you know what? They fell back this turn.
Yes, they did.
Old One-Eye is dead, so I forgot that they fell back.
He tried to cheat me, but he caught himself.
I could I could charge you if there was anyone left there to charge, but I can't shoot you. I'm not Ultramarines.
Speaking of the proverbial devil, I just left that dice there.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, guys.
A grim reminder.
A grim reminder.
Okay. I think that's everything but the las cannons. And I was going to shoot them at your Swarm Horde. But...
I don't know if I like playing against you. You remember models more than most people do.
Hey, man. I've gotten my practice in.
Nope.
We're going to shoot at this Maleceptor.
Go for it.
I think. Yeah, he's in range.
He's only got a 5-up invulnerable save, so he's pretty easy to get rid of.
All right, so one of these is going to be at 2-up, so I'll roll that first from the Signum from the Sergeant. That is a hit.
Yes, it is.
So then I'll roll the 3 more.
4 more.
3 more.
Because
the Sergeant.
Oh, that's right. I apologize.
I wish
you already used the ammo.
Oh yeah, I already used.
That's what I was thinking of. I apologize.
Their Scout Aid already.
Scout Aid.
Hopefully reloaded. All right, so that's 1 miss, but that's 3 hits total.
It's toughness 7.
They are strength 9, so that's
yep.
3 up. Ooh, 1 fails.
So I got 2 5-up invulnerable saves.
Yes.
They need to roll that.
Yes, they need to roll those 5s.
It happened before. No.
Ooh, all right, 2d6.
Once again, I need to stop talking. That is
12!
That is a dead Maleceptor.
Those las cannons are hot right now.
This is not looking good for the bugs, guys.
They love their job.
Yeah, they do.
All right.
Oh, man.
I think that's everything, though.
I
don't think I've got anything else to shoot or charge with. So that ends White Scar's turn 2. Oh, wait,
Yep.
wait.
Uh-oh.
The Landspeeder Storm is charging the Zoanthropes.
Really?
Yes.
All right, go for it.
There is a very good reason why.
I know your reason why, because you're hoping to put you within 3 inches.
Yes. All right, so if I get this... Do they have a shooting attack?
No.
Oh, I thought they had a shooting attack.
Nope.
See, this is just my ignorance of the Tyranid list.
They got nothing. The best thing they can do outside of the psychic phase is headbutt you to death.
I need an 8-inch charge.
No.
I'm going to spend a command point.
Got to roll a 5.
I have to reroll them both.
Oh, that's right, the FAQ.
For double dice like that, I'm pretty sure.
Yes.
Got to reroll them both. So,
no.
7. Urgh, guys, come on. Almost had it. All right, so they're stuck there for a turn.
I'm okay with this.
I'm actually not feeling as threatened as I was before.
I can't imagine as to why. It's like you've killed all of my big bugs.
Okay. That ends White Scar's turn 2. On to Tyranid's turn 2.
Yeah.
All right, guys, we're back. Paul has finished moving. Why don't you give us a quick rundown of what you did?
I moved forward.
You moved forward. Well, you didn't move everything
That's
forward.
a lie. Zoanthropes moved to the left.
Yes, they're protecting their box. Probably going to murder the life out of these scouts and their speeder.
That is the dream. How many wounds is that speeder?
That speeder is 7 wounds.
7
rather
wounds.
than 6. But it only has a 4-up save, but you're Zoanthrope, so you do more wounds.
I will headbutt you to death if I have to.
Oh. It is
All
only...
right.
This one might be toughness 6, but I think it's only toughness 5.
Well, I'm hoping that it is dead before I have to headbutt you to death. I can just headbutt some scouts to death.
I think Zoanthropes should be able to smite 7 wounds to death in 1 round.
We'll see. We'll see. So we'll go ahead and go into my psychic phase. We'll do that right away. Unfortunately, most of my psychers are dead.
Yeah, due to very
effective
target priority shooting.
A massive amount of damage. So we're going to go ahead and cast Smite on that first unit of Zoanthropes, the one that is much closer to the Landspeeder Storm. So go ahead and do that. That is a 7.
7.
I am going to spend a command point.
You will have to reroll them both.
Yeah. Maybe I don't want to spend a command point then. I keep forgetting about that. I kind of want to because I really want that 10.
Yeah. Because that's how much for them? D6 plus 3?
It's D6 plus 3 mortal wounds.
That could be the entire vehicle in one go.
Exactly. I think I'll stick with it.
So is this D6 or D3?
This is going to be 2D3 mortal wounds.
Okay, so that's still a fair amount.
It's still a fair amount. So 4 mortal wounds.
Okay, can't do anything about that.
Nope.
Actually...
Can you do anything about that? What can you do about that?
I totally... Well, maybe. I need to look at the stratagem.
Are you thinking of the Black Templar one?
No.
No.
I can.
What
I have
can
5
you do?
command points left. I will spend this right now to use this right now. Use a stratagem when an Adeptus Astartes vehicle suffers a mortal wound. Roll a d6 for that mortal wound and each other mortal wound inflicted on this model for the rest of the phase. On a 5-up, that mortal wound is ignored and has no effect. It's called Armor of Contempt.
So I'm just going to say this. I want other codexes because these stratagems are so good.
Yes, and they're fun to use, dude. I'm not gonna lie. I'm having fun remembering to pull cards out of my deck and Yu-Gi-Oh you into oblivion. No, I'm just kidding.
Welcome to the Shadow Realm.
All right, so how many more wounds? 4?
I believe we said 4. Yeah.
All right, so 4 or 5 ups. 2. It only takes 2 wounds, and that applies for the rest of the phase.
Yeah, that's cheeky.
So it has 4 wounds or 5 wounds left.
So this other unit of Zoanthropes can see you through this tiny little window here. They're going to go ahead and cast Smite as well.
Okay.
That is also a 7. So we'll go ahead and do 2d3 mortal wounds. That's 6 mortal wounds.
Okay.
This is why people don't really like this unit of Zoanthropes.
Well, I get 6 5-up saves for the Armor of Contempt. If I pass 2 of them, it lives.
Mathematically, you shouldn't, but I keep talking.
I pass 2 of them. I pass 3 of them.
I gotta stop talking. I really have to stop talking.
It takes 3 wounds. It has 2 left, but it lives. Those scouts really hate you.
It'd be dead if you didn't roll that double 6s on the mouse after.
Again, it's these dice. Persian alien dice love to roll 6s, apparently.
No, they love to roll 6s for you guys.
Well. Watch our Golden Rhino coverage, you'll see that's not true. Sean did not roll very many double 6s.
Alright, so we'll go ahead and go on to the shooting phase then. This unit of Gaunts is actually going to do some work. They are well within their 18 inches. Actually, no, they're not. They're... Oh, wait. The wing would count as a part of the
wing
hull.
counts.
Okay, so yeah, they are all within their 18 inches.
Beautiful.
3 shots per guy.
Get some revenge.
I lost 7 guys last turn, so 13 times 3. We're looking at 39 shots.
The Landspeeder Storm is toughness 5 and does have 7 wounds.
Okay. You want me to do 13 3 times?
Yeah, go for it.
Make it easier?
Absolutely.
All right, so they are shooting a flyer, so they are hitting on 5s.
And I will keep a tally for you.
So 1, 2, 3 hits, 4 hits.
4 hits.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 hits.
11 hits.
We're already above statistics here.
Absolutely.
All right, 1 more. That was a 6 before I flipped it. 12, 11, 12, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 hits total.
16 hits.
All right. And what is your toughness?
My toughness on that is 6.
All right, so I'm wounding you on 5s. If I can roll a 5s like that again, then...
Yeah. It only has 6 wounds, too.
Oh, man.
Oh, yeah, that might be that storm talent.
4, 6, 8, 10 wounds. And that's why they're called Devil Gaunts.
10 wounds.
There you go.
Let's get those dice out of there.
Yep.
Thank you. No AP.
No AP, unfortunately.
1 fail.
Yep.
Oh. That 3-up save.
That 3-up save makes it.
So, but you did lower its damage bracket.
Yes.
It is to half wounds. It is at 5 wounds now.
Okay. All right, we're going to do a little bit more shooting.
Which, if the strike's ever assaulted again, will matter.
I
It also lowers its ballistic skill, I believe.
have a feeling you're not going to throw them anywhere near those strikes again.
No.
So I think we're going to have 2... We're going to have 2 Death Spitters shoot into it.
Okay.
And we'll have these 2 Venom Cannons shoot into this unit of Space Marines back here that are hiding.
They're not hiding. They're standing in front of their Rhino.
You're a Space Marine, you're hiding.
Oh, come on.
We'll go ahead and do the Venom Cannons first.
They're moving as fast as they can.
2d3 shots. So that's going to be 5 shots.
All right. Pew pew.
All right, I'm hitting you on 3s.
Yes.
3 hits.
3 hits.
And I am wounding you on 2s.
Yes.
That's going to be 3 wounds.
Nice.
At a rend of -1.
All right, so these are 4-ups. 2 pass, 1 fail.
Of course they did.
All right, that's 1 dead Marine.
All right,
From the
so
back.
firing the Death Spitters into the Storm Talon. Hitting on 4s this time, because it is flying.
Yes.
So 4 hits, 2 missed.
All
Wounding
right.
on 5s. So that's 2
2
wounds at AP -1.
All right. 4 up. Pass. Double 6s.
I'm going to keep you guys over here.
Well, you just rolled 2 6s and 2 1s.
I know.
Same roll.
Can he?
We're in the middle of a weird reality flux where probabilities
we really
are skewed.
are. He is just outside, so he's not going to be able to shoot.
Okay.
So we'll go ahead and fire these 2 venom cannons into him.
All right.
Here they are. Into the Storm Talon. I'm kind of getting sick of him.
Dead.
I really want it dead. It's too fast. I can't let it stay. So another 5 shots. Hitting on 4s. 3 hits.
3 hits.
Wounding you on 3s this time.
Yes.
Because it is a strength 8 gun.
Yes.
So 2 wounds at
2
AP
wounds.
-1.
4 up. Pass fail.
Stop that.
So how much damage?
Just 1.
Just 1? All right,
Yep,
start at 4.
unfortunately.
You're getting it there.
Slowly but surely.
I think it's really that -1 to hit that's saving it.
I think it's really that first turn you stole.
Well, that's not what's keeping it alive.
That's fair. Alright. Devour is outside of range of the Space Marines, so we'll go ahead and fire.
Back.
Yep. We'll go ahead and shoot the
A cowardly move, as you would
Barbed
say.
Strangler. It is. You just gotta keep moving forward. Or to the left.
No, it's called a feigned retreat. It's their whole shtick. It literally is their whole shtick.
That's true. I'll give you that. Alright, so D6 shots from the Barbed Strangler. 3 shots. Hitting on 4s.
Pew, pew, pew.
Only 1 hit.
Only 1.
Wounding on 3s.
Yikes.
I really am channeling a certain somebody.
A certain somebody who shall not be named.
He who shall not be named. I think that's just about everything shooting. Only thing that's left is those strikes.
Yeah, I think so. What are the strikes going to do?
They are going to shoot into the Space Marines in front of them. Big surprise, right?
Big surprise, big surprise.
All right, so they got the Death Spitter. We'll shoot that first. Hitting on 4s. It's 2 hits.
All right.
And I'm going to wound you on 3s because strength 5. 1 wound.
1 wound.
I'm rolling a ton
AP?
of 1s right now. AP -1.
All right. Back to a 3 because they're in cover.
Yep. Yep.
Got it.
And D6 shots from the Venom Cannon. Or D3 shots from the Venom Cannon, excuse me. 3 shots.
3 shots.
Hitting on
Ouch.
4s. It's 2 hits.
Nice.
Wounding on 2s.
Yes.
AP -1.
All right. On which squad again? Same squad?
The squad in front of them, yep.
Oh, yeah, because this is still from the strikes.
Yeah.
Okay. Pass fail.
All right, so 1 more Marine dies.
All right. Let's pull this guy up out of the front.
It's all about that chip damage, guys. You
Yes.
just gotta keep chipping away.
Absolutely. So you can get into combat with your nasty bugs.
Yes, which hopefully will happen now.
Hopefully,
Speaking
yes.
of which, charge phase.
Charge phase! Who's charging?
Zoanthropes.
Can the guys inside, if it's open top, overwatch?
No.
No.
As far as I know, they cannot overwatch, but I'm not really certain. I was ruled recently that they cannot, because it's not the shooting phase.
Yes. Okay. Models embarked on this vehicle can shoot in their shooting phase. They measure. Yeah. Okay. Got it.
Yes.
Yeah, I think that's all that it says
My
about
only
it.
issue with
They
it
can't
is that
fire if it falls back, too. Even though it can fly, they cannot.
yes. My only issue with it is that the Overwatch is basically shooting phase. It's just not called the shooting phase. So I don't know. We have to wait for GW to look at that one for us.
Yeah.
All right. So for
Anyway.
now, I say we count it as not. Feel free to correct us down in the comments if
Yeah.
you
Feel otherwise.
So heavy bolter. 2 hits.
Why?
All right.
Why does this keep happening?
Why am I like this?
You're wounding me on 3s.
All right.
3s. 2 wounds.
AP -1, but they have the 3
That's
up and
6 of
on.
them. All right, 3 up and vulnerable save.
Hey! How many wounds are they per?
They are 3 wounds each,
Okay,
thankfully.
so he's still
Yeah.
in the fight.
Cerberus launcher.
D6.
Yep.
Whoops,
That's off the
out of
table.
box. 6.
The other one was a 6.
I promise I'm not doing anything right now. I swear.
That's what they all say.
All right. Toughness?
Toughness 4.
All right, so 4s. Or I mean to hit even, but
Yeah, so
1.
6s and then then 4s.
6s and then 4s. So 1 hit.
No.
All right.
All right,
So
Zoanthropes, distance. Yes.
They're in.
They should be in.
all right. Go ahead and headbutt the land speeder to death.
I will headbutt it to death. But
They have any special weapons with their heads or anything?
No.
They just hit it profile.
I don't even think they have a weapon profile, to be honest.
They just hit with their user profile. Yeah.
Yeah, let's see real quick.
Scratch me with their little hands.
Basically.
It's only got 2 wounds left. You could probably do it. It's only got a 4-up save too.
Yeah, so they only have 1 attack each, even the Neurothrope.
Really?
Yep. They are hitting on 4s, though. I've actually been swinging them as 5s recently. I guess I didn't look at that.
Okay.
But I am going to charge with those guys. Yes, thank you. I wasn't done yet. I was charging with the other unit of Zoanthropes first too.
So Shrikes.
Actually, I want to see if these Zoanthropes can charge. Do they have the distance?
Oh right, yeah, these ones. They could.
They can.
I think you might need a 10.
I don't even think I need a 10. I think I need an 8.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Let's see.
A 6.
Yeah, it is.
And a 4.
Okay, yeah. That'll do it.
I think 8 attacks can do it.
Oh, I would be surprised if it couldn't. It's only toughness 5. It's not like you're wounding it on 6s, and you've got 8 attacks.
So I'm not sure if people know
only got
this
2
about
wounds.
charging in this edition. You actually do not need line of sight to charge something.
No, you don't.
But
Use that to great effect
you
2
do need
days
line
ago.
of sight to Overwatch.
Yes.
So that's something to bear in mind, guys.
Surprise attacks. I
Yes.
mean, you can launch a legitimate surprise charge from cover
All right.
now.
And lastly, we have the Shrikes.
Who might need a longer charge than they had before because
They
I
had-
removed the model.
I did. You removed the model, and I moved back.
So 7 inches, I think?
I am at 7 inches on the dot, it looks like. No, 7.5. So
7.
So I need a 7 to make that charge.
Okay. But I will overwatch you first.
So
Unfortunately.
all the bolters are in rapid fire now. I've
The
lost
Flamer
1.
isn't in range, though,
The Flamer is not. He moved tactically to keep that Flamer at 8 inches.
because Flamers are silly for Overwatch. So
So 6.
stay away from those Flamers, boys.
12 shots with
With bolters, because I lost one of them.
Yep.
6 left. 2 hits.
Yeah, they do.
and then I need a 4? Their toughness 4?
Toughness 4.
1 wound.
I got a 4-up save. Yes.
All right,
And then plasma pistol, not supercharged, so nothing. And then
Come on, just overcharge it. You know you want to.
No.
You know you want to.
heavy bolter.
nothing.
No. All right.
All right.
Looking at 7 inches. Dice average. No.
No, 5.
I'm going to re-roll it.
Command point?
I'm going to spend a command
got
point.
left?
I have 3 command points left, I believe.
3 left.
Should have 3 left.
Okay.
7.
7, that's exactly what you needed.
Yes, it is.
Go for it. Those rending claws could do work.
They usually do.
As long as you get those 6s to wound.
But I want hilarity first. So, Zoanthrope. Use Headbutt.
Okay.
So there's 4 Zoanthropes in 1 unit. We'll go ahead and...
I'm going to tell you right now, I'm not going to interrupt you. If you want to roll all 8 of them right now, that's
You're
fine.
not going to interrupt me?
No.
Okay. I will just go ahead and roll all 8 of them then.
I don't think it's worth the command points to interrupt either of these charges.
Not these ones.
Well, I'm still deciding on that one, the Shrike Tactical Marine one. I'm not interrupting this one.
Ah, I see what you're saying.
So it's up to you who goes first.
Yeah. You are thinking about interrupting, though. So I think I'm going to go ahead and swing at the Shrikes first.
Okay.
Just better safe than sorry for myself.
Then I'm absolutely not going to interrupt the zone throws.
Yes.
Not at all worth 2 command points to hit you on 6s with 1 attack now.
No. All right, so...
Oh, actually, Storm doesn't have a damage bracket. It is also weapon skill 3+.
I'm sorry, what?
I had no idea.
A land speeder storm is weapon skill 3?
Yeah, with 2 attacks. Strength 4.
Wow.
The crew just kicks you, I guess.
That is actually surprising.
That's hilarious.
I only know of one other like non-dreadnought or walker vehicle that has that good of a
It's
weapon
gotta,
skill.
it's gotta be because it's open top, the crew's out.
Maybe.
If you're attacking the vehicle,
That's-
you're attacking them. The
That's an
reason-
interesting one.
It's
All
only
right.
2 attacks, but yeah,
Anyway,
go for it.
Shrikes swinging on the on those Space Marines over there. So they are hitting you on 3s,
Okay.
and they are going to wound you on 4s.
Yes, reroll.
I get to reroll failed wounds.
Yes.
I don't really think I needed to reroll failed wounds.
No. No
All right.
6.
So no 6s, but they are still AP -1.
Okay, so that is 4 ups I need.
5 4-up saves. Pass twice, so 3 die.
I'm okay with this.
It's better than nothing. Bet you'd be more okay with this if this wasn't a grudge match.
Yes, significantly, because I'm pretty sure a few more Space Marines would have died.
Yeah, because I've lost 5 this turn, I
All right. 6, 8. Zoanthropes. Use Headbutt. Hitting on 4s, which still surprises me. Not that it matters. I hit twice.
I'm doing math in my head.
Making sure you have the right number of Space Marines in the right
Yes,
spots.
I thought I had too many Space Marines in one squad, but it's the one you killed from the squad by the Bastion.
Ah. All right, so Zoanthropes hit twice.
All right.
Yep.
That's all they need. Toughness 5.
Wounded on 5s.
Go for it.
Wounding on 5s. God dang it.
The dice say no.
Dice. Nuffle says no.
Yes. Okay, so that's that, I think, for your attacks.
Unfortunately, yeah.
All right, so the Landspeeder Storm lives and is going to strike back at you.
Unfortunately,
It doesn't
yeah.
have a damage bracket, so it's still hitting at 3 up.
3s.
The strength is 4, so it leads me to believe that they're using the scout profile.
That's
for
got to be it, yeah.
The fighting. 1 hit. 5s or 4s?
Which unit are you going to swing at? Because there was one that had a wounded model.
We'll do the. I think this one is the wounded one.
Yes.
We'll do the wounded.
I forgot to put the dice there.
Yeah, we'll do the wounded unit because he only has 1 left because he failed 2 invulnerable.
So 3-up save. He's fine.
He's fine. Okay, that would have been hilarious.
It wouldn't be the first time. I've lost these guys. I've lost these guys.
The first time a land speeder killed one of them in combat.
Yes. Fair enough. That is accurate. Space Marines.
Space Marines. We'll do the 5 guys who are not the sergeant first.
Sergeant's got a power sword?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. All hit.
Yeah, they did.
4s. 2 wounds.
2 4-up saves.
All right, could kill 1.
You did not.
I did not. All right, power sword.
4 and a 5.
2 attacks. Hit and a miss.
Uh-oh.
That's a wound.
That's a dead guy.
-3.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a dead guy.
Unfortunately, I cannot make a 7-up save.
I'm actually quite a fan of power swords this edition. They're kind of, when they work, they work. That's what I like about
It's hard to say if that +1 strength is worth it this edition, because strength 5 is in such a weird spot.
Yeah, I think it's worth it against certain armies, but then again, in most situations, you can't predict who you're fighting.
Do they have a points difference?
Yes, they do.
What's the difference in points?
I think it's a 2-point difference. I think axes are 6.
That's not bad at all.
But swords are only 4. That's pretty good.
All right, but that unfortunately ends Tyranid's turn 2 with a very anticlimactic turn.
That Landspeeder's still alive.
That's infuriating.
The scouts won't be able to shoot next turn because it will be falling back.
It does have to fall back, but the Landspeeder itself can shoot.
Yes, I wish it could advance when it fell back.
All right, well, we'll go ahead and move on to Space Marines.
Turn 3.
Turn 3.
All right, guys, we're back. White Scars, turn 3. I moved. Bikes did their Born in the Saddle stratagem, so they advanced 22 inches because they get an automatic 6, and White Scars adds 2.
And how many stratagem or command points do you have left?
I have 2 left.
2 left.
So I'm running out, but I use them to great effect.
Yes, you. Yeah. Unfortunately, another one of them is going to be spent in the shooting phase.
For that data link telemetry, because the Landspeeder did not die. It survived, mostly because of that Armor of Contempt, saved it from the smites, that allowed it to fall back its 18-inch move to this objective here.
Which will score you a point.
Which will score me a point at the end of the round, if it remains alive, which I don't see any reason that it wouldn't.
Especially since it's your turn.
Especially since it's my turn. So the Born in the Saddle thing, in case I forgot to mention it, when they advance, they can shoot and charge this turn.
Which is immensely powerful on White Scars, who, when they advance, get a +2 inches.
Yes.
So you're looking at...
Fastest bikes in the game.
Easily.
Yep.
Well, what is the base speed of a bike?
14.
14. It's a bike, so it gets an automatic 6 inches.
Yes.
When it advances. Plus 2 more inches when it advances, because it's a White Scar. And it can then shoot and charge.
Yep. So its effective threat radius goes up to 38 inches.
Wow.
Yeah, and that's with charging, not with shooting. With shooting, its effective threat radius is much larger because it can shoot things farther away. And because they're bikes, if you give them combi flamers, which I've done, and you'll see in a minute, they can shoot their combi flamers and their twin bolt guns.
I am internally screaming in terror.
Yeah. I'm hoping to make some nice roast bug in a little bit.
Pretty sure it's going to happen.
I hope so. All right. So, other things that moved. Khan did not go with the bikers.
He's a coward.
The bikers charged off for glory. He came to save his men because he's a good guy. He's going to maybe help them out with this Shrike here. I also moved the Rhino up, so no shooting Khan. Just in case he doesn't make the charge.
What you talking about? I didn't plan on shooting him if he didn't. If he was the closest model.
Oh, I'm sure you didn't.
Yeah,
and then the Storm Talon did its 90-degree turn and is still flying and heading that way. Flew over the Devil Gaunts and is by the other objective. Not close enough to control it, but we've ruled that it needs to be hovering to control it for this mission because it'd be kind of cheesy if it didn't have to.
A little bit more powerful than it should be, probably.
Yeah. So it's not hovering, still flying. It only has 4 wounds left. Gonna try to get a good round of shooting out of it before it goes kaboom. Yeah, so that's it. That brings me into Psychic phase. So, your Zoanthropes kind of got pulled away from moving forward. So I don't know if I need Psychic Fortress right now.
Well...
I will cast Might of Heroes, though, on Khan. That is going to go off on a 6.
Want me to just remove the strike now?
I don't want to smite it. I want to fight it.
That goes off on exactly a 6.
Yes, it does, and I am not within range of the knight.
So Khan is now +1. Additionally, any White Scars that charge near him later this turn will also get +1 strength.
Oh.
Because of the For the Khan special rule, which includes himself. So he will be swinging at Strength 6. He's also now Toughness 6 because of Might of Heroes. It's pretty beefy. It's pretty beefy when you get him buffed up. So
It's all about those combos.
just in case, the Librarian will cast Psychic Fortress on the Central Tactical Squad, Melt-A-Gun Squad, holding out in those ruins. I don't anticipate anything will happen, but I don't want to smite the Shrike out of principle at this point. So, so casting value 5.
No.
I thought he was going to Perils for a second.
I was
but it is
hoping
a
he was
3.
going to Perils for a second. Do me a favor, get dragged into the warp. I like it.
No thanks. I'll pass. The other Librarian with that Tactical Squad in the ruins is going to cast Null Zone. Just a matter of practice at this point. Value of 8. Nothing. And then Veil of Time will go off on a value of 6. He'll be casting that. You know what? He'll cast that on the Rhino. Just in case you charge it. That means it goes first.
Where is that Librarian that is casting that out of curiosity?
Right here.
Okay, he's just outside of range. I wanted to make sure, because I forgot about something, a rule that...
Shadow in the Warp?
Yeah, it never worked in the previous edition, and I keep forgetting about it now. Models with Synapse do have Shadow in the Warp,
Okay,
not
so
just
the Warriors
the Psychers.
would
The
do it.
Warriors and the Shrikes would have it.
Oh, so it would have affected this Librarian
It
right
would
here.
have affected him, yes.
What would it have done?
It -1 to your casting value. I think you would have passed
I don't think he would have gotten Might of Heroes.
You don't
I
think
think
he
it was
would have gotten
exactly on a 5.
Okay.
So let's say Might of Heroes didn't go off, now that we've remembered that.
Yes, I apologize.
Or, you know what, do you want to just re-roll it, just so we're certain?
We'll be safe and re-roll it. Yeah, go
Okay.
for it.
So Might of Heroes again on Khan. Goes off.
Definitely goes off.
On a
there
7.
you go. Probably better than what the previous roll was, but it's easier for us to just re-roll it than it is to go back and look at the thing
Yeah,
again.
and I think that'll be it for the Psychic phase. You know, he'll do Psychic Fortress again on those middle guys, why not?
That definitely goes off.
Yeah, it does.
And then, let's do, because what's the range on Shadow in the Warp?
I'm pretty
12,
sure it is
18?
12 inches.
Okay, so he's just out
Yep.
For sure. So, yeah, he'll just do Veil of Time on the Rhino. Just in case you charge it, it'll go first.
Fair enough.
That's an 11, so that's definitely a pass.
Do me a favor and Perils already, jeez.
No, I don't want to.
You've come so close so many times
I know.
to rolling those doubles,
I know.
and you're just not.
Only when I need to roll doubles have I rolled doubles. That's what I like about this game.
Last cannons.
Last cannons, yeah. Yeah. Double 6s on that Malscepter. Anyway, moving forward,
So
we
nasty.
finished the Psychic phase.
So nasty.
Yeah, it definitely was. So,
Oh,
on to
man.
shooting. Let's do the main event already. Let's get this over with. Let's do Combi Flamers. 4 Combi Flamers from the company veterans into the Tyranid warriors right there.
So, just because I want to spell this out for people real quick. So
Yeah.
he has a combi flamer, which has a bolt gun on it,
Yes.
and you can fire both of those.
I will be doing that.
You are well within rapid fire range. That's 2 shots plus 46 shots. Or
Yes.
2 shots per guy plus a d6 shots per guy. Plus he has the bolters on the front,
Yes.
which are rapid fire 2. So that's another 4 shots per guy.
So 6 bolt gun shots total.
6 bolt gun shots plus a d6
flamer.
flamer shots. He has a potential of 12 strength 4 shots per model right now.
Yep.
Holy crap.
Yeah, flamers. I'm slowly starting to love the flamer.
Flamers
I was
are
a
amazing.
skeptic when this edition
Flamers
started,
are amazing.
but I'm starting to like them. All right, so we'll see if I'll eat my words here. So we'll do let's do the combi bolters first. Let's do the bolter part of that since
Yeah.
that's -1 to hit.
It's -1 to hit, so it's easier to figure this one out real
So
quick.
8 shots. That'll be 4s to hit.
Yep.
No rerolls. 2 hits. Pretty bad roll, all things considered.
Pretty bad roll.
2 wounds or 2 wound rolls. 4s. 2 wounds. Predict the
Alright.
future.
So 2 4-up saves.
Yes.
That's 2 wounds.
I think that kills one of them.
That is a dead model. And then 2 wounds moved over to where they go.
Yes. And then we'll do the twin bolt guns on the bikes.
There's 2.
So that'll be 4, 8, 12, 16 shots.
You might not need the flamers.
If I had 5.
You might not need the flamers.
Might not.
Oh, jeez.
But just to be clear, everything is shooting these warriors. I've declared everything at these warriors.
Yes.
So even if this kills them, I'm not going to get anything else.
It very well may not, but you never know.
Yeah, and these are at full ballistic skill, so these are 3s.
Even though
Because
even
these are the
though
bike
he
guns.
advanced, because of that stratagem, they are at full ballistic skill.
Yes, shoot and charge. So, force. 1, 2, 3, 4.
That's not that bad.
No, not that bad. Could have been much worse. For you. And for me, I guess.
I take a wound.
A wound.
I'm actually rolling very well to save these right now.
Let's see if that continues. So,
I am once again going to eat my
4d6.
words, because every time I say something, I eat my words.
Yup.
Yeah, I do.
12, 22 hits with flamers.
Good gracious.
Off 4 dice.
Wow.
All right. So that's 5, 10, 15, 21, and 2. Strength 4. So 4th.
That's so many dice.
That is so many dice.
Why is it so many dice?
So that looks like a good chunk of 5 fails there. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
So we're looking
12 wounds.
Looking at about average there.
Yeah. With a 4 up.
So,
can you imagine doing that to something that's toughness 3?
So, you know those conscripts that everybody loves, guys?
Yeah.
Buy conscripts.
Whoosh.
Just start with the flamers first.
Absolutely. 4 up.
All right, 4 up saves.
Ooh. That was
2,
painful.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You killed them to the man.
To the wound.
To the wound.
Wow. All right. Good job, Bikes. You did what I wanted you to do.
Yeah, they did.
And they can still charge.
Oh, Jesus.
All right. All right, but when getting ahead of myself there, I'm thinking about all the glories I can win for the con.
Oh, go ahead and charge. Finish your shooting
Yeah, I'm
phase.
just going to charge right now. Forget the rest of the shooting phase. No, I'm going to shoot you. Storm Talon is going to shoot 12 shots into the Devil Gaunts.
Yep.
Continuing this grudge match with them.
They don't like them. I don't blame them.
He doesn't like them either. But let me actually check and make sure that his profile is correct, because he only has, what, 4 wounds
4
left?
wounds remaining.
Okay. So he is still in the second bracket, so he's at 4 up to hit. So this is a heavy weapon, and he did move. So that's -1, but it's +1 because they can't fly.
Yep.
So it's still a 4 up. So, not bad.
That's not
1,
bad.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exactly average. So that's 6 hits. 2 up to wound. 2 fails.
Hey,
Forwards.
that's just 4 dead guns.
Yeah. No saves on them. Also, the Skyhammers are going into them as well. I forgot to declare that.
I figured they were.
But they are. These are also heavy, so this is... But these are -1 to hit ground targets, so that's only 1. 2. Yep.
Another -1.
Yeah, so that
Right.
would have been D3, but it doesn't spill over, so...
2 dead, more dead guns. Normally they'd be taking some battle shocks right now, but
Yeah.
wait, bravery.
Synapse and the grudge match prevent that.
I'm getting games mixed up.
Yeah. All right, so... Dice just fell onto the table. Never
I
mind.
somehow managed to reach my side.
It's lost forever.
Nope.
It was never to be found again, even if Paul picks it up off the floor right now.
I mean, I didn't, so it was magic.
It was magic. All right. So I'm gonna do this again with one of my last 2 command points.
Is it really necessary? I mean, let's be
It is
honest here. Is it
absolutely
necessary?
I'm going to use data link telemetry again for
It's
the
an
whirlwind
immensely
shooting.
powerful ability.
I have 2 more of these land speeders sitting at home, half painted. This is going in my list because this is so good.
Can you still do whirlwind?
I don't think the Scorpius, no, but I don't think the regular ones either. I think they've made them their own unit.
Good God, if you can.
But it doesn't even matter. You can just take a spearhead detachment. You just put heavy supports in there.
Right.
It's very easy to fit whatever you want in your army. They are within 12 inches of this warrior unit of... Is this 1 unit here?
That is 1 unit, yes.
Of 6, okay. They will mark that unit out for extermination. 63. Let's see me roll horribly here. 2,
See,
4,
I didn't speak,
6,
and it was an okay roll this
8,
time.
10, 13.
Yeah, I didn't say anything. This is what I need to do. I just need to not talk.
What did I get last time? 15?
Yes. I think it was even higher than that.
Yeah. All right. It's 12, 13. Auto hits from data link telemetry. I have 1 command point left. The warriors are toughness 4.
Yeah, toughness 4. What is your
strength
strength?
6.
Okay, so you're winning me on 3s.
1, 2. 9 wounds.
Dang.
AP minus 2. 2 damage each.
I really don't want to bother rolling these because they're dead, but... Alright.
You should honestly probably do these one at a time, too.
No, because they're 2 damage each, it won't matter.
Right. It will
Two wounds will kill a model. It
Right.
more so matters when you're looking at D3 wounds
Okay.
than anything else.
Okay, fair enough.
Alright, so... Yeah, I saved 1. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them are dead.
How many wounds went through? Just 8? Just so people can illustrate.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10.
10?
Yep.
20 damage.
Yeah, 20 damage. So if you're looking at...
If you're looking at a whirlwind,
Yeah.
look at the scorpions.
That is all but 1 dead.
Yep. Youch.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, 5 forward roll to win games.
All right. So heavy bolter from the lance beater to the last warrior.
Yep.
This is hitting on 4.
2 hits. 3s. 2 wounds. AP minus 1.
5 up save. I probably should have pulled the other dice out,
That's
but that's fine. I made sure that they were apart from each other.
All right, so that's
2 wounds on him, right?
Yeah, he's got 1 wound left.
Cerberus launcher. This is assault, so this is full ballistic skill.
Don't shoot the service launcher. Fire those last cannons into him.
5 shots.
Or yeah, I might fire the last one if he lives through this, just to spite him.
Just to spite the 1 warrior.
2 wounds. No AP.
Alright,
These 4s.
4 up. He is dead.
Yes. Good job, guys.
It's not looking too good.
Yeah, I gotta agree with you there.
Yep.
But let's keep going.
Of course.
Let's.
I'm gonna make you kill me to the men. I want to see how long it takes for you to kill all those zoanthropes.
Don't even talk about them. I'm saving them for last. We've got a multi-melta into the warriors here. Seems like serious overkill, but I'll do it anyway.
Hey, the best kind of kill
Well, they
is
have 3
overkill.
wounds each. Never
The
mind.
best kind of kill is overkill.
That's a hit, even though it moved.
Alright.
2 up.
Wound me on 2s.
Yep. Minus 4, so no save.
Go ahead and roll your damage. Ha.
Ah, he lives with 1 wound. All right, that's 2 wounds on 1 warrior in the squad.
Yep, it'll be this guy further in the back here.
Okay. And then the Melta is out of range, but the Plasma is in range. So we'll do the Plasma Gun, 1 shot.
Not supercharging. That's a hit.
Just supercharge it.
No.
Just this once.
No.
I only do that when they have rapid fire. That's a wound.
And that
Maybe
is
minus
minus 3, so 6 up. No.
No,
7 up.
no save.
Can I
'cause that's
save
4
it?
up.
That's just a dead bug.
Splat. And then 3 more bolters.
1 hit. Con is within 6 inches. They get to reroll 2 of those ones. Alright, so 2 hits. 1 wound.
4 up. He's good.
He's good. Okay. So, Stormbolter from the Rhino at the Warriors.
Stop it.
Nothing.
Yay.
Whoa, Con,
Con's
reroll
within
1.
range.
Alright. That's a wound.
Right, 4 up save.
People will probably notice this, and have probably noticed this already. Space Marines went from a list of stuff that can fight on its own to a synergy list. This is a
I think
list.
that's more than just Space Marines, though.
I think so too, but I think that it's especially prudent in Space Marines.
Even Tyranids need those combinations.
Yeah, with captains and banners and apothecaries and chaplains, like your
Yeah.
HQs legitimately lead this army now. No more like going on your own with Thunderwolves and
No.
stuff like that with no support. You
Nope.
need characters. Anyway, moving forward, Librarian's out of range on the ruins. The Librarian right there. He will take a plink at him with his plasma pistol.
Overcharge it.
No. That's a failed wound.
And that's why you don't overcharge.
Well, that was two.
That was the wound.
That was
I know. Yeah, but still.
The tactical squad can't shoot him, but Khan can. I believe he's within 12.
Kind of looks like it. He might just be out.
No, he's within 10,
within?
so...
All right.
He's within 12.
I can
4
dream.
shots. 2 ups, rerolling 1s. All hit.
He's 2s and 2s?
He's 2s and 2s.
Dang.
Rerolling 1s. 3 wounds.
All right. He's going to die before he gets... you know what? Just to spite you, I hope he dies before you get to fight. Nope, he lived. 1 wound.
You know what?
I didn't want to give Khan the glory.
You know, I just remembered, because my Corsair Khan is converted out of the Deathwatch Biker model.
Right.
He has a Tyranid on his hip. Tyranid head sitting at his hip. So this is even more apt.
You can't see it right now, but I'm glaring at him.
Yeah, he's burning a hole through me with his death beam eyes.
Does that model seriously have a Tyranid on his head?
He does. He's a Tyranid head on his right hip.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
Oh, it's even painted purple.
I did paint it purple, so it's perfect, actually.
Come on.
All right. So, last cannons. I'm gonna shoot them at those 4 warriors. So here's the 2 up.
Why not?
That's a hit, and then
Yep.
3 more. 3 ups. All hit.
Yeah, they do.
2 ups. 1 fail.
So 3 wounds. Go ahead and roll the damage separately. We'll want to roll that damage separately because of the 2 wounds left on that guy.
Right. All right, so the first one,
So he's dead.
he's dead.
All right. So the next 2. He's
3,
dead.
and the next one,
He's dead.
he's dead.
Perfect rolls.
God bless it. Ah.
Man, those last cannons are doing work for me.
It's them being in that bastion and me not being able to get anywhere near him.
Yeah. The hammer and anvil deployment helped me a lot.
It really did. With all of the...
And seizing the initiative. Let's not forget
Yeah.
that. That
Oh,
was
yeah.
huge.
The positioning, I think, would have been a lot different, but we'll go over that later.
Yeah. All right. So I think that's everything for shooting. Because the scouts can't shoot. That storm bolter on that rhino back there is out of range. Well, I guess the heavy bolter from that squad's still in range. And it hasn't moved. So let's plink at these devil gaunts. Well, they moved up. Maybe more zen. No.
Nothing.
So just the heavy bolter again.
We'll do the 3 shots, hitting on 3s because it didn't move this turn. 1 miss, 2 hit, 3 up. Oof, 1 wound.
That's 1 dead gaunt.
Yep.
Okay. That is all of my shooting.
On to charging.
The 4 company veterans are charging the Tyranid Prime.
All right, he's hitting you on 6s with his Death Spitter. No.
What's their range?
I think this guy's definitely going to be closer.
You think?
Yeah. Yep, you got a 6-inch charge with him.
Okay.
6 inches.
You're just outside of the 6, so 6 inches. Right, you got it.
Dead on.
Yeah.
They
Oh,
want
boy.
it. They want it.
They want it. They're getting it. Do any of them have power weapons?
The sergeant has a power sword. That's it. But they are veterans, so they do make extra attacks.
That is true.
Because they have chain swords, the other ones. The Combi Flamers have chain swords as well.
Oh.
So they are making extra attacks on top of being veterans.
2 attacks each base?
Yes. And I
So
will pile
3
them, I'll pile them in after Con charges.
Yep.
So go ahead and Overwatch Con with your Shrike.
All right, Venom Cannon, D3 shots. 1.
6.
Hit on 6s. No.
No. All right. He needs like an 8 or a 9, I think.
He needs an 8. Get in.
Ah, he can do it.
I believe in him. Yep.
Yep.
And that's enough, apparently. All I gotta do is believe.
The other Tactical Marines are not going to charge. They're going to watch.
Cowards.
Oh, yeah, they're cowards, huh? They don't want to get run over by the crazy dude riding a giant motorcycle.
Yeah, fair enough.
They don't want to get in his way.
Fair enough.
They saw him coming and be like, hey, this is his thing. Let him have this.
Let's just back off, boys.
All right, so company veterans, we'll strike with them first.
So piles in. Even though their bases are huge, he's still in contact with
He's
the guy
still in contact
base
with the guy.
contact?
Yep. He's still well within range to assault.
So we'll do the sergeant first. He makes 3 attacks. He's a veteran sergeant.
Okay.
1.
I'm okay with this.
4. Yep. AP minus 3.
All right, he takes a wound.
All right. He has how many?
He has 5 wounds.
Okay, so he is a proper character.
He is a proper character.
All right. So then that'll be 3 from each biker.
That's a whole lot of attacks for
9.
Space Marine bikes.
3s. That's a lot of misses.
Oh, he
5
has
misses.
6 wounds.
Oh, wow, okay.
So
He's also
extra
toughness
tough.
5, actually.
Oh, okay.
Those other 2 are fine, but he is toughness 5.
3 6s.
Really?
Yep.
All right.
All right. He does have a 3-up save as well. All right.
All right.
Save 2.
Next one. He's a bit tougher than I thought he was.
Yep. Well, he's a bigger, better, scarier warrior.
Yeah.
We'll see if he can stick this out, though.
He does have 4 attacks,
But I
but
will be going
it is
with
not my
Tom
turn to
first.
attack yet.
Unless you want to spend 2 points to interrupt.
It is my last 2 points, and I don't think I'm gonna win this game anyway. So why not? I'm gonna have.
Oh,
that.
really? Okay.
Yeah.
Sure. Who's going?
I'm gonna have that strike. Try to do some damage to Khan before he dies.
Okay.
Yep. So he's gonna hit Khan on 3s.
Yes. He
All
hits
3
with all.
hit. All right. And
Sixes?
he's gonna wound you on 5s. He's strength 4.
6s do 2 wounds, right?
6s do 2 wounds.
You roll
though.
triple
Yep.
6s.
I roll
you could
triple
kill him.
6s, and you get -4 to rend.
Yep, you could kill him.
AP.
He does have an Iron Halo. but
Yeah. Youch.
He's also toughness 6 right now.
Yeah.
remember.
So that's a. Thankfully, I get to reroll those, but still.
Yes.
There we go. There's a
There's
6.
one.
So
So I dealt 1.
4 up invulnerable.
Yep.
Nothing.
Hey, so he dealt 2 wounds to him before he died.
Oh, and then there's another thing
Thing that we forgot to do. How many wounds does he have left?
Uh,
I think he has 1, right?
I think so.
Barely didn't die to shooting.
Yeah.
Khan does, on a 4-up, a mortal wound when he charges. For his White Scar's Warlock trait.
Oh, so I might not even. Might
So
not
if
even
this
be able to.
fails-
Yeah, if this fails, he doesn't get to fight. So. Okay.
Okay.
Or if this passes, he doesn't
Yeah,
get to
if
fight.
he passes. Which he did not. So Khan has 4 wounds. Took a hit from the strike, but he will now swing back.
Yep.
5 attacks.
Strike's going down, striking.
2 up. Rerolling ones.
6 attacks?
5 attacks.
Oh, 5 attacks. Okay.
Alright, that's still a miss. So 4.
Strength 5 because of Might of Heroes.
Toughness 4.
3 up. Amazing.
He only has 1 wound though, and this is
He
AP
is-
-3.
yeah, he is
so
dead,
that is
so-
it.
That is still a dead strike,
It
but
would have done D3, it would have done 1 wound.
So
Just enough.
it would have done 1 wound too.
yes,
Man.
just enough. Okay.
I'm not going to consolidate him or anything. He's
Fine,
fine.
exactly where he is.
Tyranid Prime.
All right.
So he has
yeah,
4
Tyranid Prime.
attacks, and he is hitting you on 2s.
Yes.
2 hits.
I'll take that.
So they are strength 5.
Toughness 5.
Yep. So I'm wounding you on 4s. Rend -2 for the bone sword.
Yeesh. 1.
So 2.
a
Strength 5,
4.
toughness 5.
right,
wounding on
right.
4s.
4 up. You're right.
All right. So
5 up save.
5 up save. How much
Nope.
damage?
1 damage each.
Okay, so you kill 1 bike.
Yep.
Kill this guy. He tried.
He did pretty good.
Yeah.
I am down to a handful of models, unfortunately.
You just got all your zoanthropes left.
Not that it matters. You're completely ignoring them, and even if they sat on that 1 objective all game and you never killed them, you still win. So, but I'm gonna make you play it out.
Okay. So that's the end of my turn.
I'm within 3 inches of the brown objective here,
So
and I'm going to choose to burn and pillage it.
It will be destroyed.
So it is destroyed as per the open war mission. So that
Is gone, and I take 1 point. We'll be back to you guys for Tyranids turn 3.
After my very, very, very short movement phase.
Turn 3, I think, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah, turn 3. So, see you guys then.
Yep.
All right, guys, we're back for Tyranid turn 3. Paul moved what he could, and we're doing it.
I'm just moving right into it.
Yep.
I don't got much left, but I'm gonna fight you down until it's over.
Looks like the Devil Gaunts went for the Storm Talon.
Again.
Yep, and then the Zoanthropes are floating menacingly towards the Landspeeder once more.
Menacingly.
Menacingly. It's the key word there.
It is.
but it is
So-
not their keyword.
So I have 7 Devil Guns left. They came back here. The warrior there moved towards his boss to try to help him out in the fight. And Zoanthropes are, like he said, being menacing.
And I've basically locked down my half of the board. I mean, getting rid of that trike was the last thing in my area.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
But like I said, I'm going to fight you to the men. I'm going to hopefully kill as many models as I can, even if they're just scouts that are going to fail to be promoted.
Yeah.
So,
you're keeping them from shooting, though, by charging them.
Yeah. We're just going to go straight into the psychic phase.
Okay.
There's not too much else that I have to say. This far unit of zoanthropes here are going to be the first ones to cast. They are going to cast Smite.
Oh, surprise, surprise.
I know, right? It's incredible.
You're absolutely in range?
They are well within range.
Let's go
ahead. And I don't have any command points left. Well... So it was off camera. And he was saying how much he really wanted me to perils.
With one of the only units you have left that can do anything.
On the bright side, I'm doing a D6 plus a D3 mortal wounds, do you?
Yes, because it does still go off, doesn't it?
So the perils will happen first, I believe, is the order. So
Yes.
we're going to go ahead and do the mortal wounds to the unit.
Yes.
So that is 2 mortal wounds.
That is exactly enough.
No, to my unit.
Oh, to your
Yep,
unit.
to my
Okay,
unit.
Got it.
So one of those zoanthropes will take 2 mortal wounds.
Yes, and
it
it
will
is
be
not the damage squad.
Yes,
So
it is
none of
not
them
the
die.
damage squad, so none of them die, which is good, because
Yes.
now I'm going to roll a D3 plus a D6 to damage this hopefully dead Storm Talon.
Yes.
Or not Storm Talon, but Storm thing.
Landspeeder Storm.
That's the one. So we'll do the D3 first. That is off.
Oh, I got it.
Nice catch. So that's 2. And on a 4, so that is 6 mortal wounds.
So it's just gone. I'm not even going to bother spending my last command point to save it.
You don't want to?
No, I don't
No?
want to roll 5. Try to roll 5 6s
Okay.
to save its life.
So here's a fun thing that that zoanthropes get when they kill a model with Smite.
Okay.
Because of the neurothrope in the unit gets to heal D3 wounds.
Okay.
He has those wounds back.
All right,
he
so
is no
he-
longer wounded.
Regains his perils, wounds. So the Landspeeder's gone, but on a 6 it blows up.
Please explode.
It does.
Yay!
Which means it hits you.
No!
And it hits the wounded unit.
It
the
does
one
hit
that
the
hasn't
wounded
cast
unit.
Yet. So let me find its page again. So I believe that this is D3 mortal wounds. Or at least
it usually is D3 mortal wounds unless you're looking at super heavies.
It is just a mortal wound.
Oh, it's just a mortal
Just a mortal wound because it is a Landspeeder.
Just flat out does
It's
damage to
within
everything
6
around
inches,
it?
though. So yes, 1 mortal wound, that kills that zoanthrope.
Aw, that's sad.
So,
So that unit is no longer getting 2d3 mortal wounds.
yes. So this one is gone. The speeder, well, I got to take the guys off. And this is something interesting about my particular Landspeeder. These guys are all magnetized. This is the squad that's in the Landspeeder. So I'm going to pull these guys off their bases, and I will put them on their other bases.
It's so pretty.
Go ahead and roll whatever else you need to roll.
Yes.
While I get this ready.
The unit of zoanthropes that previously cast Smite is now going to cast the Horror on that unit of scouts.
The horror.
The Horror.
They're absolutely within range, so no need to worry about
Yep.
that.
So this goes off on a 6. It goes off.
Okay.
So they are -1 leadership, not that that matters this game.
Yes.
And they are -1 to hit.
-1 to hit. Wow, that's pretty good.
Yep. And then the unit of 3 zoanthropes is going to cast Smite. I'm going to roll double 1, I just know it.
Please do.
No,
Okay,
that's
a
a
9.
9.
Not a 10, but
So
a
it's
9.
a D3 mortal wounds, and that is 3 mortal wounds to the unit of scouts.
Okay, so
That would be 3 scouts dead, so I won't even bother setting some of them up.
that leaves the sergeant and the missile launcher.
Okay.
And the Landspeeder is gone.
Yep.
Oh, you know what I forgot to do? It's a transport.
Oh,
So I'll roll for the 5.
yep.
If any of them die, we'll count the casualties from Smite still as well.
Okay.
Yep, they're all gone.
They're all gone. Cool. Works for me.
All right.
Well, that was a colossal waste of time setting them up.
Yes, it was. But you still rolled your stuff, so
50-50.
Well, I mean, I needed those 3 mortal wounds to kill them off anyway, so.
Yeah.
so there we go.
Great, so shooting phase.
Yes. What's left?
Gaunts are going to shoot into the Storm Talon.
Yes.
There is 7 of them remaining, so that is going to be 21 shots.
Yes. Go ahead and pick all those up.
This is also how many? Is this 21 dice?
No. I'm just
Okay.
saying pick all the dice up. We have a big pile of dice on the board in case you can't see it.
18, 20, and
It is 30 dice. So
good to know for future reference. All right. So they are going to be hitting on 5s.
Not horrible.
Not amazing either, though. Seriously, these dice really like to roll 6s. Why didn't they do this the last time I used them?
I have no idea.
That's pretty good, though, actually.
That's not bad.
For a third chance.
Let's see. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 10 out of 21. That's really good, actually.
Above average.
Well above average.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm also going to be wounding you on 5s. 4 wounds?
That's exactly what you need.
Yes, it
unless
is.
If I fail all my saves.
I mean, the odds of that happening are fairly slim.
We'll see. No,
The odds of that happening were pretty decent.
Okay, so he has 2 wounds left, and he's still flying. Sputting
But he is down to his last bracket now.
Yes, I believe so. So he has
a 5 up to hit now, rather than a 4.
All right. Can this...
He will hit on 4s if he drops the hover and just shoots you, though.
I'm wondering if he can see him. Let's see if that...
Oh, yeah, that's a very good
See
question.
if he can see him. I don't know if he can, but
I don't know either. He might be able to, through those windows.
that's what I'm hoping. I really don't want... I'm personally going to say yes, but...
Let me get a look in
Go
there.
ahead and get a look yourself.
I'm going to lean myself way into the table here. Get a good look.
Oh, yeah.
For sure.
You can see the fuselage there through the window.
He's going to...
So he is, I think this is about where that went.
Something like that.
Not that it really matters at this point. I don't think anything's going to make use of that building at this point in the game.
Nope. But it is a D6 shot.
Yes. 2.
That's
That's
not
what you
great.
need.
It's what I need, but it's not great. So I'm going to get +1 to ballistic skill,
Yes.
but I'm going to get -1 to ballistic skill as well. So I'm hitting you on 4s.
Yes.
That's a hit.
1.
And wounding you on 5s. No.
No, okay.
It was worth a shot. It was worth a
That is
shot.
absolutely worth a try. Go for it. What's
Yeah.
left?
Why not? Try to thread that needle.
Yeah.
Or giant
Window.
web.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, so that is going to be it for my immensely deep shooting phase.
Yes.
We will go
Comprehensive.
on to my much more intense assault phase and charging phase.
Yes.
So this one Tyranid warrior with the scything talons is going to assault into these guys here.
Okay.
You cannot do anything because you are already in combat.
Yes.
That is probably going to make it. Yep.
Yep. If that had been woods or a crater, he might not have
He
made
might
it,
not have made
actually.
it, yeah. All right, so we will go ahead and go on to that combat first because it's the only one remaining.
Yes.
So the Tyranid warrior with the scything talons is going to hit you on 2s, and
Yes.
he is going to reroll 1s
Go for it.
because of scything talons.
Yes.
Reroll the 1. That is all 3 hitting. You are toughness 5, so I'm going to wound you on 5s. 1 wound. Not amazing, but
AP?
AP none.
3. Pass on 4.
Pass on a 4. All right. We will go over to the Tyranid Prime once again.
Yes.
He has 4 attacks, hitting you on 2s, not rerolling 1s.
Okay.
You know, he did this last time too.
Yeah, he did.
And I'm going to wound you on 4s.
But he killed a biker last time.
He did kill a bike, but not this time.
All right.
-2.
5 up.
Nope.
Nope.
So that is a bike taking a wound.
All right.
I'll take that. I'll stick that on one of these guys over here.
Yeah, and that will be going on to your attacks back.
Yes, sir. Okay, so let's see. We've got
The bikes with chainswords, so 6 attacks from those guys. They're all going into the Tyranid Prime.
Yeah, they are.
1 miss.
5 ups because he's toughness 5, right?
Yep.
1 wound.
1 3-up save. Oh, he takes a wound.
Got him.
He has 3 left.
Yes, sir. Let's
All
see
right.
if that power sword can finish him off. The answer is no.
No. 5s? Nothing.
Nothing.
Ah, the guy who needs to hit can't hit. Classic story.
Yep.
All right.
And that is
That is
the
it.
end of Tyranid's.
Turn 3.
Yep.
Scars
Man,
turn 4.
this is. I think for the sake of time, I kind of just want to call it, just because I don't think there's very much left I can do.
You sure?
I'm just sitting on an objective until you kill me.
One more turn?
One more turn. We'll go for one more turn.
Okay,
sure.
one more turn. All right, guys. We'll be back to you for White Scars turn 4. All right, guys, we're on White Scar's turn 4. I moved.
The big move here was that the tactical squad over there didn't advance. They moved forward with the Rhino. This Rhino moved forward 12. Khan advanced
22 inches.
Not that it matters.
Not that it matters. But I am using Born in the Saddle for my last command point because it's only fitting.
Yep.
So he can shoot and charge this turn. That is my last command point, so no rerolls, nothing else for the rest of the game. However short a game it is.
Yep. Depending on how many zoanthropes are left, we might just play it out just to see Khan get smited to death.
Yeah,
because that'll be hilarious.
He absolutely will. Because the game, your next turn, I have no illusions about him probably dying. But I have something in mind for the Rhino.
You're just full of cheekiness, ain't you?
I am full of cheekiness.
So, the Storm Talon, other big move,
Switched places, basically, did a rotation with the bikes. Because the bikes, White Scar's chapter tactic, they fell back from the Tyranid Prime, and they can charge this turn still. So they're going to try their luck with the Devil Gaunts since the Storm Talon doesn't want to get shot up again. By them, at least. So Storm Talon's moving in. It's in hover mode now, so it's hit at full ballistic skill. It's on its last 2 wounds. I think it's just worth it to just go for it at this point.
Yeah, why not? See what happens.
Exactly. So we're going to play this through. So Psychic Phase, not that it matters. I'm going to skip it.
Yeah.
It's not going to do anything for me at this point.
It's all just defensive buffs that you don't have any use of at the moment. So.
Yeah, no, if your Zoanthropes were closer, it would matter more. So we're going to go ahead and do let's do the Storm Talon first. It's limping, so it's going to be hitting on 5s, pardon. Because it is on 2 wounds. I'll just confirm that real quick. But I'll gather up the assault cannon shots. Yep, it's on 5s. But it does negate the heavy thing for moving, so because it does hit things that don't fly on +1.
Yeah.
So it's firing 12 shots into the Tyranid Prime.
Oh, that's just mean.
5 ups. 3, 4.
Looks about right.
All right. Not great, not bad.
Hey, that could potentially kill him right now. So
3 ups.
Yep.
all wound.
That very well could kill him right now.
-1.
He's got 4 up save. 1 damage each?
Yep. Nice. Got them all.
Needed to be doing that earlier.
I need to be doing that like turn 1.
Yeah. And then the Sky Hammers are also going into him.
Yep.
But these are on 5s.
Yes.
1. Strength 7. 3s. That's a wound. -1.
4 up. He's good.
He's good. That would have done D3. So that could have done it too. But not quite. Let's go ahead and do the Rhino. Stormbolter into the weakened unit of Zoanthropes. Both hit.
Yeah, they did.
Both wound.
All right, 2 3-ups. Uh-oh.
1 goes through.
That's 2 wounds left on one of them?
Yep.
All right, and then Khan. I don't think he's in rapid fire.
Oh, he is. Absolutely.
Yeah, he is.
So, 4 shots. 2s, rerolling 1s. All hit. 3 wounds.
All right. 3 3-ups. That's another wound.
All right.
He could do something here.
Okay.
Yeah, died of smite.
Yeah, Dice Might. That's another thing to note. There is no Slay the Warlord, First Blood, or Line Breaker on for this mission. We found that out in the open war card. It doesn't mention them at all.
It is purely whoever gets the most of
the
objectives blown up, or if I get none of them, he wins by default.
Yeah, because of power level.
Yeah.
That's kind of an interesting twist on things.
It's really a weird little mechanic, but again, we'll go over that later.
Yeah, we'll probably cover that in the post game. So, bikes, they cannot shoot, so nothing from them. But I do have these tactical marines and their Rhino that moved up the board here. Maybe to get in range with their bolt guns finally. Yes, some of them at least.
The Prime is not the closest.
Yes. So it looks like I've got 3 bolt guns in range.
Those bolt guns were itching to fight. They're itching to shoot this entire game, and they finally can. Let's see what they can do.
So we'll do the bolt guns into... We'll do everything they can, actually, because they have to declare it once, into the Tyranid Warrior. So, 3 bolt guns. All hit. 4s. 2 wounds.
All right. Looking at 4 up saves. No.
Ooh.
He has 1 wound left.
Heavy bolter, 4 ups.
Gonna miss. Did he not move?
He did move. He did move.
Because they all moved forward.
Oh, yeah.
So 2 hits, 3 ups, 1 wound.
Uh-oh.
Minus 1. 5
I got a
up.
5-up save. Save it!
No.
No.
Okay, so I didn't want to have to do this, but I'm going to check ranges first. So 48 inches.
No.
Yeah, they're out at this point.
Uh-oh.
So that leaves 2 available units
Don't do it!
for Whirlwind D.
Leave my poor Prime alone.
The Zoanthropes are in range of the last cannon.
Yes, they are.
So,
The Tyranid Prime is
Dead.
going to be whirlwinded. No auto hits this time, though, but it is 63.
God, that thing is ridiculous.
firing twice is what really does it.
Yeah, it really is.
3, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13 again.
So that's 6, 4,
And then 3.
whew. 3 ups, though.
4 failed to hit. So that's 9 hits, should be. Yep.
And then what's your toughness?
Toughness 5.
All right, so these are 3s. That's a fair amount
That's not
of
bad.
fails. So 4 wounds, minus 2.
All right.
2 per as well.
Oh.
Yeah, don't
You know what?
forget that.
5 up. Uh-oh.
All right, he has 1 left.
5 up.
Got it.
Up.
Oh, all right.
Oh!
Last one.
So he took 4 wounds, enough to kill him, and over by 1.
So that's a dead Tyranid Prime. Whirlwind continues to pull its weight.
Yes. Man.
It's expensive though. It's 223 for the one thing.
That's not bad.
It's not that bad, but it's
63
still.
shots for 200 points. 200 plus points.
It's too. Yeah. You got to protect it though. It has no way to defend itself if it gets charged.
That's fair. That's fair.
But the fact that it doesn't need a line of sight is great.
True.
Anyway, moving forward, 4 las cannons into the Zoanthropes. They're out of range. They're not. So we're gonna shoot them.
Go for it.
All right.
4 shots.
One of them is its Signum. That passes on a 3. 3 more. Finally.
Why couldn't that have happened earlier?
That's a wound.
Yes, it is. 3 up. He's fine.
All right, he's fine.
Big surprise.
Yeah.
Let's be honest here.
Yeah. All right. That's it for shooting. Charging. The Rhino is going to charge the Zoanthropes.
I see your cheekiness now.
All right, they can't Overwatch.
Nope.
So I'm like
Yeah,
9.5.
So,
9?
10 inch. 9.5 you're looking at.
Well,
yeah,
it
no,
gives
9,
you
yeah.
within
The
a half
Phantom inch, yeah.
Yeah. It's more the Phantom half-inch, because you still need to be...
Within that 9 inches?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Within that inch, excuse me.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So, 9,
No.
and I'm out of command points. So nothing for it. So...
Come on, Con. Come on. Come on.
I mean, he's gonna die.
I know he is. That's why I wanted to come.
He's gonna get smited to death either way.
Mind bullets.
Yeah. Except... Yeah, why not?
You've already won.
Slay the
Come on.
Warlord doesn't matter. If
Nope.
it mattered.
I wouldn't do it, but it doesn't matter. So
There you go.
9, I think
He's
that's
slightly
enough for
closer,
him.
so.
Yep.
See, all you gotta do, guys, is goad your enemy into bad decisions.
Well, it's not that bad of a decision. It doesn't matter.
I know.
Let me say this right now. If you were in this exact situation and Slay the Warlord was active, never do this.
No.
This is the dumbest thing you could
Yes, it
possibly
is.
do in that situation.
Because if he doesn't manage to kill all of them, he will die.
Which he will not.
And he will not kill all of them. And I'm going to eat my words, I'm sure.
so 4 up. No more wound.
No more wound.
5.
Attacks. Oh, wait. You know what?
Getting ahead of myself.
That's after he completes the charge. He does that.
Yes.
Bikes are charging your Devil Gaunts.
All right.
Go ahead and Overwatch me.
2, 4, 7. 21 shots.
Should be 9 dice left after you're all said and done.
That's a good point. Make that a lot easier on myself. That's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, come here. All right.
Alrighty.
So I'm hitting on 6s. So
Yes.
I'm hitting at 1 less than what I've currently been hitting this entire game.
You've still been rolling a fair amount of 6s for them.
I hit
1.
once.
Okay.
Once again, this is what I get for talking.
Fill his dice out of here. All right, go for it.
Yep. That's a wound.
Yep. That's a pass. You almost killed the one wounded guy. 2d6.
A man can dream.
11.
You could get to the other side of me if you wanted to.
Probably. I'm really just interested in getting within 3 of the center, so that when I kill y'all, hopefully, I can destroy another objective. All right.
So, Con, 5 attacks.
Yep.
2 ups, 3 rolling.
I'll hit.
No characters, right?
I don't think so.
Don't think so either.
I can
They
never
usually separate them
remember
out.
if the Neurothrope is a character or not.
I don't think so, because that's not a thing anymore.
He is not a character anymore.
All right.
He used to be, so.
He is strength 5 on the charge,
Yep, you wounded me on 3s.
so 4.
Do these have, what's the damage type on these?
-3 d3 damage.
3 up and vulnerable.
So the first one will
He
kill
is
one
going
automatically.
to die. And roll
second
your
one-
next damage.
Ah, so close.
He has 1 wound remaining.
That would have been amazing.
Yes, it would have.
All right. That is it for that. So over here now. Bikes. We got 2 regular dudes with chain swords or 2 veterans with chain swords. So 3 attacks. Ooh.
2 miss.
3s. 3 wounds. 6s?
3 6-up saves, because I get t-shirts. Nope.
Nope. 3 dead. Sergeant. 3. 1 miss again. 3s. All right, he hits this time, and that's no save. Dark sword.
Yep. I got 2 guns left.
All right, don't
And you
kill
are
one of my
effective-
bikes.
You are effectively blowing that up if I don't kill that bike.
If you do go, he only has 1 wound. If you kill him, nothing happens.
I believe in you.
They've been your most effective unit this entire game, basically. Next to the Shrikes.
That's depressing.
Next to Shrikes, they've been your most effective unit.
All right, what are we on a 5? No.
Oh, and you're out of command points, right?
Yep, I used
Yeah.
my last ones to interrupt you the last time.
Okay. All right.
Zoanthropes. Use
Headbutts.
headbutts. Nope.
No, they don't want to. They want to zap me with their bullets later.
Get out of here, devil. On
All
my
right,
shoulder.
so I'm going to burn and pillage that objective.
Yep.
So it's another objective gone. Just drop these gaunts down, right where it used to be.
Yep.
And that's 2 for scars.
Moving into Tyranid's turn 4.
Yeah, and I'm not going to do any movements.
And the death of Korsharov.
And I just want to see if I can kill Khan before we call this game.
Well, we got to move on to your turn, so we'll be back right
Yes.
after the cut. All right, guys. Tyranid turn 4. Let's see Khan get fried up by some mind bullets.
Movement phase done.
Yeah, no moving. He's got 2
Just straight into the psychic phase.
devil gaunts left and 6 zoanthropes
We're going
left.
to do the big unit first.
All
the
right.
one that is full powered.
Yes.
So, smiting.
Perils.
5 up. Don't say that. That's a 5.
All right, just exactly
So,
what you needed.
2d3 mortal wounds on to Khan. That is 4 mortal wounds. I believe he is dead.
That's exactly what you needed to kill him.
Yep.
So yes, he is dead. And I have no command points left?
You have none.
Right, because he was born in the saddle. All right.
And I'll just go straight to punching these 2 guys.
All right. No, nothing else? No
Nope.
smites or anything? You could blow the Storm Raven up.
Is
Unless
it closer?
it's not closer. Let's
yeah,
check.
that's actually a good question. If it's closer, I'll go ahead and
The
try it.
Rhino
It's
is
only
like
got-
9 inches away. 9.5. And then this.
Yeah, it's not closer.
Okay.
So yeah,
it's
they're
not closer.
Yeah, I'm not that worried about it.
Okay.
So we'll go ahead and punch these 2 guys. Let's see if I can kill one more bike before we go. Nope.
Nope.
No, I hit once.
Yeah, you hit once, yeah.
Oops.
Oh, out of the box.
No.
No. All right, bikes
Okay.
are going to swing back.
And they will murder.
Chain swords.
They will.
3
They will
miss.
very much so murder.
3s. 2 wounds. That's
Sure.
exactly what I need. Yep. All right.
Okay.
Okay, is that the end of your turn?
That is the end of my turn, and we will go ahead and call the game there.
All right, that was a great game.
It was a fantastic game.
Absolutely. Good job. And we'll come back to you for the post game and kind of recap everything. All right, guys. Crazy game. Not at all how I expected it to go.
Well, I mean, I did say I was bringing a very
strange Tyranid
list. It's not the greatest, but I've always loved warriors, and I wanted to eventually bring a.
They're sweet models.
They are so nice models. I just wanted to bring eventually, one of these days, just throw as many warriors as I have on the board, and that is all of my warriors.
Yeah.
I have a lot of them.
The Shrikes were cool.
The Shrike, I think those actually performed a lot better than what I expected them to.
The claws are great.
The rending claws are fantastic.
The reroll wounds and 6s being AP -4 is amazing.
Yes, and that's not even the best claws that the army has access to.
No. So what in your list do you think was your most valuable unit?
I mean,
kind
everything
of a hard
died.
thing to call that on, but.
I mean, the Zoanthropes lived, so we'll say them, I guess.
Okay.
I've always liked the Zoanthropes. They've been some of the toughest Tyranid models to exist for a very, very long time.
I think they probably served you best just because they didn't, or were really difficult to kill, so I just kind of ignored them.
Yeah.
I think what really did you in terms of their utility this game, though, was the fact that you had to cover this objective in the back with them.
I needed the objectives covered, and I wanted a really tough unit to do that, and the Zoanthropes were the perfect job for that.
Yeah.
But you didn't come as forward as early as I hoped you were going to, and
no, I was really.
Where is it? The land speeder.
Yeah.
I should have died.
Yeah, the fact that I had the outflank ruse for open war, and again, we were playing open war, so I mean, you can't really judge the game like on too much tactical merit.
No.
Because it was very random and very out there in terms of standard rule sets.
You shouldn't be building lists for missions anyway, but it was hard to determine what was going to be happening before we even came here. So both of us needed to build a hopefully general list to cover all grounds, and it's just hard to do that.
It is, yeah. The other thing too is that I had planned on using a Contemptor instead of the Storm Talon. That would have been very different.
I think that the Storm Talon definitely added a ton to your army. Those 12 shots.
Yeah, I would have liked to run it with las cannons or the Typhoon, but I ran it with Skyhammer this game just in case you brought.
I think the Skyhammer's fine.
I think it's fine. I ran it in case you brought a Harpy or. Yeah, I mean the Shrikes did good against them too, but it was mostly the assault cannon I was banking on because I just knew that I needed to make you take lots of saves. Yeah,
those assault cannons are fantastic. I'm pretty sure I said something about it in the middle of the match. If you can get assault cannons on models, throw it on your models. Assault cannons are so good.
Yes, they're very good.
They're one of the few weapons that I know of that actually got an increase in the number of shots it had, outside of like twin-linked weapons.
Yeah. I mean, they went from 4 to 6.
They went from 4 to 6, and they maintained their previous strength, and they.
They have an AP, which is great.
Yeah, they have an AP.
They're super heavy bolters. I mean, that's basically what they are.
Essentially, yeah.
Double the shots for 1 and 1 greater strength.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, I gotta say, MVP for my list, 2 units. And I think you know exactly which ones they are.
Get out of here.
Landspeeder Storm and Scouts by comparison, and the Whirlwind Scorpius. Las Cannons coming in a close second.
The las cannons didn't really do all that much when you think about it.
They finished off stuff.
And
got stuff
outside of the
finishing blow.
Outside of the Maliceptor, that's not a.
That's like
good source. That was a once in a lifetime.
That's an outlier, and it should not be counted.
2 shots rolling 6s. You're not going to see that very often. But you know they did a good amount of damage to Old One Eye. They did. They finished off.
They helped get the Swarm Lord.
They helped get the Swarm Lord down, and they killed the Malice. They did what they needed to do. They did their job of killing those big, scary models with high toughness.
Yes.
They're very, very expensive, so they should do that job.
They're not actually that expensive.
25 points a model is pretty good.
Yeah.
Well, 25 points a model for the
cannon. For 5 models.
Yeah.
Yes.
But a single lattice cannon spread out here and there isn't that bad.
And all of that. Yeah. I mean, it's 165 points for the fight.
I do think, unfortunately, the linchpin for this game was that Seize the Initiative.
I agree. That Seize the Initiative, that's 6 up.
Get
me turn 1.
You brought Old One Eye down to 1 wound on turn 1.
It stopped that. I mean, it was a very impressive 36-inch move. Like, that's amazing that you pulled that off.
But it stopped the amount of damage he could have done.
Exactly. He killed 4 Marines instead of 8.
Instead of 10 or more.
Yeah.
You know, piling into other models. And
he would have at least done double.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
For sure.
Yeah. I mean, I would have fallen back in the pile-in.
Of course.
Even then, he would have taken a big chunk out of my army and been closer to destroying an objective in my backfield.
Yep.
Which ultimately
it's what he's designed to do. He's designed to be that big, just terrifying model that can cross the board and needs to draw fire because he's not.
Distraction card effects.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
The
want.
quintessential
I
distraction
need to get more of
card
them.
effects. More old one eyes or more Carnifexes?
More Carnifexes. Unfortunately, an old one eye is unique, so I can't field more than one of them. But using or taking advantage of his Alpha Leader rule and giving other Carnifexes around him with similar equipment, not the same damage output, but similar equipment, could be good.
Yeah.
You know, anybody that you got a lot of Carnifexes, try to field them, see what you can do with them, especially if you have old one eye.
They look pretty brutal now. All I gotta say is that this was a crazy, crazy brutal game. A lot happened so quickly.
Yeah,
I gotta say, I want to rematch you when the Nid Codex comes out.
for sure. I'm definitely coming back with other armies as well, though. I got basically every army you can think of that I want to get painted up and thrown on this board here. So
Absolutely, we'll be happy to have you. I think that wraps up our battle report today.
yeah,
In the end, it came down to, I guess, by mission conditions, nobody won.
well,
but
no.
we did end the game early.
Technically, by mission conditions, you won.
Yes. Okay. So the objective was to destroy all 3 crates.
And the person who destroyed all 3 crates won a major victory. And
Yes,
there was no in between about person who destroyed more crates.
Yes. So
It was simply destroy all and win. Yeah.
Yeah.
But there was the
Yeah.
objective of the person who has the fewer points
Fewer power.
or fewer power wins the game if no clear winner was defined.
Yes.
Which is why I've just decided to call the game and give him the victory because I wasn't going to win, not regardless.
I had barely less power than you. I had like 8 less or something like that.
I think like 16.
No, I was in the 90s.
I was above 100 though, so
You were 108.
yeah, so about
it was like
16-ish
10,
power, something like that.
10,
Yeah,
10 or yeah. All right.
but yeah, it was a good game. I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I hope to come back and play more people.
Hammer and Anvil was really a bummer for you too.
It's such an unfortunate
It's
draw.
always a bummer
It's
for
such an unfortunate
combat
draw.
armies. But anyway, this has been Purge the Alien, guys. You can find us on Facebook, here on YouTube. Make sure to subscribe. As always, you can find our website as well, purgethealien.com. All those links will be in the description. This has been a 40K edition battle report. White Scars and Tyranids. Crazy game.
Crazy fun
Paul,
game.
you've been a great sport. It was a pleasure playing against you, my man.
Yeah,
I hope to see you again on the channel.
of course.
With even more NIDs or whatever else you plan to pull out of the oldest.
I think the Grey Knights will come out next.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
gonna
they're
get
Codex too.
I know that's why they're probably coming out next.
All right. Well, we'll see you guys as always. Purge the Alien. See you next time.